Hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's Sunday live tarot reading. It is nice to see you guys. Hello to my beautiful Gypsy. How are you doing tonight, sweetie? Hello also to Regina. Long time no see. Nice to see you. Hello to my beautiful Lilith. Is Swanson with us? Absolutely. Hello to Sag64. And let me just go see if anybody else is here that I know. Our beautiful Susan is here also. Hello. It is nice to see you guys. So we're going to start this off with our beautiful Aki. We're going to move on forward over here to Susan and Regina are going to be the first one. So let's go and find out. So my beautiful Aki, you would like to know over here, and wait, is there anything that I am not seeing perhaps that would not be, let me just go see something, guys. I think something doesn't quite tabulate. I'm just going to go and make sure. Kind of feel like maybe something came in before the live a while ago. I'm just going to go and check it out. Just give me one moment, guys. I'm going to be moving over to Aki right after. Just want to go see. So how was your day today, everybody? Did you have a lovely day? I know, Watson, you said that it kind of felt a little bit like the holidays because it was a little bit rainy and it was more chilly. Let's do that. I'm going to see what came on in. Okay, that is Susan that I am not seeing because I know there's something that I'm not seeing. I'm just going to go and find it out. Okay, so let's go over here. Okay, I'm almost there. It's a few steps. So who am I missing over here? Actually, I do not believe that I'm missing, I'm not missing anybody. All right, okay, so I guess it's me kind of making things up into my mind. So, Aki, let's go for it. Blunt deck, love notes, I'm so sorry. Into my mind, I was sure I was missing something in here. You're on your way to work, sweetie. We'll leave you a timestamp, my lovely. Ah, you're such a sweetie pie for bringing your friend. You're such an adorable, lovely lady. Nice to see you, my beautiful Sophie. Welcome to the channel, sweetie. My day was pretty good. Actually, we wrote to Santa today. And, well, my little girl is starting to have a cold. It's kind of running around, so we didn't do all that much more. We played a bunch of games today, and I worked, and we watched Christmas shows, but we mostly played a bunch of games today, which was nice because I don't always have time to do that. So I actually had a nice yet relaxing day. Let's go like that. Hello to Martin. Nice to see you also. Welcome everybody to the channel tonight. It did, didn't it, Watson? I know. Okay. Oh, and I finally got to find out what my older son wanted for Christmas because we wrote Santa's letter and he didn't even know himself. So thank God. Now I know. I get to cheat. You are too good for me. I don't always feel like I deserve you. This is for our beautiful Aki, by the way, at 3 minutes and 45 seconds. You wrote to Santa today too, right? Yeah, well, you got to send them out. Anyways, over here, you got to send those letters out, I think, by the 11th of December in order to get your reply back. But you know what's kind of iffy on my side is that, you know, we send them out and we receive a letter back from Santa, but I have 3 kids. It has happened before. Usually my boys will get the same letters. It's like they've got them, you know, one for girls and one for boys. I don't know. My boys often get like the same letter. And my little girl, and one that's a little bit different, but it's kind of difficult to explain that they all got pretty much the same letter. I got to work onto that one. And that was it. Oh no, Juanson. And you're getting over yours, right, Lilith? I think I'm getting hers. Gosh. All right. I'm affected by cosmic and collective energies. Others are trying to tell me what to do. I regret the choices that I have made. My higher self is actually really trying to reach out to you. I want to be able to date you. I want to date you. I think that's lovely. I think that is so sweet. It's really just wanting that, you know, a reconciliation. Let's go to the love notes. Love notes. Here we go. Honestly, I don't quite want to be into a relationship right now, though. Everything is going to be all right. I do need you to please simply trust me. I'm realizing that your love into the past was really just holding me together. I want you to know that you are my Two of Cups and you are my absolute soulmate. I am ready to take off my mask and I'm ready to be real with you. And then can the rest all be decks? All right, let's go for it, sweetie. Let's go see these secret confessions. All right. This is Secret Crush Confessions. I would absolutely hate seeing you flirt with other men. I know that I have never really reconfessed my feelings, but I do still love you. I do look at your social media, and I'm wondering if you're looking at mine also. I would absolutely hate hearing you say to other men that you want to be with them and that you do love them. Let's go with the confessions. I do check up on you to see what exactly it is that you are doing. I want you to know that I would like you to take it all off. I would like you to bear it all. I have never wanted to hurt you, and I am very sorry for that. Your scent is addictive, and I swear that I can smell when you are away. And please don't give up on us, because I do promise that I will be back soon. And let's go. Aha, thank you, Lola. Those are the ones that I was missing. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm going to be with Susan. I'm going to move on forward to Sag 64. I received your questions, my lovely. And I'll be moving over to Regina right after. So let's continue over here. And let's go with this little one. I know that you do like it. I'm not quite sure that I can meet your expectations. The pressure is a little bit too much for me. Thank you, Lilith. I knew I was missing something, but why did I not see that anywhere? I know what I am doing. Sometimes I kind of play dumb to try to keep you confused, which doesn't sound nice. I'm afraid that that my feelings for you might not be mutual. My mask keeps me safe. I need to fake my feelings. And I'm feeling unbalanced. I'm feeling uneasy. I don't quite know what to do to fix it. My beautiful Eki, sending you so much love, sweetie. You definitely do, my beautiful Lilith. Thank you, sweetie. Susan, what is Andrew thinking of feeling about you? And did anything go on while he was helping his ex-wife move, because he spent the night over there too, right? Yeah, that's scary. Let's go see. Let's put our beautiful Susan at 9 minutes. 9 minutes and 30 seconds. Sag 64 is up next, followed up by Regina. Aha! Thank you, Lilith. I appreciate it, sweetie. But honestly, Lilith, I did not see that donation into the monetization, which is why I had no idea. Like, I didn't even see the name anywhere. But I knew that something was missing. Something was off. So thank you, sweetie. All right, Susan, let's go and find out, what is Andrew thinking or feeling of you? And did anything really go on? Let's go and see. For the moment, I do have our Hermit followed on out by our Knight of Wands, also getting our Queen of Swords and our Three of Cups. Okay, so did he sleep over there? Absolutely, there is no doubt about it. Did anything happen between them? I do not feel as though anything truly happened. I don't believe that there was anything of any sexual nature. I do believe that he did sleep over there, but I don't believe that they, I kind of feel like maybe he was onto a couch, or I don't know if she's got another room, but I don't see them being together into the exact same room. I don't see anything truly happening over here. I kind of feel like she wanted to offer him, it might have been late, she wanted to offer him maybe a glass of wine. I feel as though they discussed a little bit and nothing much more, but I definitely get your whole, I'm going to go and see how he's feeling towards you, but I definitely get your stress about all of this. Okay, let's go over here and let's go see how he's feeling towards you. And yes, coming up next is going to be Sag 64. So let's do that. Let's do this, and voila. It's not a problem, Sag 64. Absolutely not, sweetie. Lilith had your back, lovely. It's just I couldn't see you anywhere. Hello, beautiful Maria. How are you doing, my lovely? I know that you are most likely very excited because Monday is starting, therefore new week for you. New chances to see Mr. Roberto. Susan, let's continue. So what I can see over here, here we go. My beautiful, I'm going to have to say, Susan, he loves you. I don't feel as though it's never a question that he loves you, that he cares for you, that he does want to be with you. What I see is often the question is that often he's a little bit worried. Often he's wondering what you're feeling, what you're thinking. Often he's wondering, do you still love him? Do you still want to be with him? And so on. But I don't feel as though he actually ever questions himself upon the whole subject. He knows very deeply inside of him that he's never going to cheat on you neither, because he does love you so very much, and it is just not into his type of personality. So it's not something that he is going to be doing. But it is nice to know, it is nice to be reassured to know that nothing went on, because it could seem worrisome, it could seem like a problem, but I want you to know that everything is okay. All right, my beautiful Susan? Sending you so much love, sweetie. I know you do, Maria. And let's go see Sag 64. Sag 64. Let's go and find out. So I'm just going to go over here. And voila. Okay. And what type of part do you see me with next? Or whenish and love reading? Okay, well, let's go and find this out, sweetie. So, will the girl who ghosted you reach out to you again? Let's go and find that out to begin with. Here we go for our beautiful Sag 64. Thank you for joining us tonight. And thank you to Gypsy for introducing you to us. So let's go and see. The girl who ghosted you was not very nice to have done that to begin with, but let's go and see. I know sometimes people ghost us, but we still love them and we still want them and so on. But let's go and find out. I kind of feel like ghosting has become a little bit too... People used to do it every once in a while. Now it's like people do it all the time. Like it's an ordinary kind of a thing. I don't think people should. So here we go. Are we going to be reaching back out towards you, my sweet? I'm going to actually have to say no over here, my lovely. Kind of feel as though a little bit like the images that we're seeing over here, we've picked everything up and we've a little bit just kind of walked away. What we're actually doing right now, yeah, we're walking away. We're standing our ground. We don't necessarily want to return back into the past neither. And it's not that, okay, yes, this person did ghost you, but this person did not believe that you guys were meant to be together, did not believe that it was going to be working out. Quite honestly and quite frankly, I feel as though there was somebody else that was involved also. So I don't know if you knew about that. Maybe nobody had really quite started yet, but they definitely had. Anyways, this lady she had somebody else into her thoughts, into her mind, which is why she's not necessarily returning to you. As I can see over here, she seems to be looking towards the future. So I'm gonna have to say somebody else kind of came on in and interfered a little bit with this relationship. So I'll say no onto that one, my lovely. I'm sorry, sweetie. I don't know if I should say I'm sorry or not, because I don't know if that's really what you want, but I'll say no upon your question number 1. Now, what type of partner do I see you with next, on approximately when? Let's go and find that one out. So let's go and see. And voila. And yes, we have our beautiful Gypsy, and we have our beautiful Maria. So thank you, my beautifuls. So let's go over here and conclude with our beautiful Sag 64. Then I'm going to go and see a Regina, Gypsy, and a Maria. So you would like to know, what type of partner do I see you with, when, and, you know, who maybe? What's going to be happening? A little bit of a love reading. Let's go and find that out. Okay, so 4 of Wands, yes, followed on out by our Queen of Pentacles. Also getting our Stout of Pentacles over here and our 5 of Pentacles. What is truly going on for you? Who is going to be this person? I'm going to be taking out more cards. We're going to do a little bit of your love reading at the same time, because, well, they're pretty much related, right? For the moment, I'm actually going to have to say that in love, from what I can see, there's not too much happening. I feel like you are very loyal, by the way. I feel like you're loyal. I don't feel like you cheat on anybody. I don't feel like that's your style. I feel like you're a little bit at a loss. You're a little bit struggling. It could be about that lady who, that girl who has ghosted you. I'm not saying you're head over heels in love with her, but you might still, you know, have a little bit of a pinch to the heart with it. You might still be a little bit sad or not quite cut those cords yet. I feel as though you're actually somewhat a little bit anxious, wondering, you know, who's going to be the next person coming in, or when this next person is truly going to be coming on in. I feel like you have a lot of self-doubt towards that. Sometimes the fact that somebody could ghost you, and even if somebody did not ghost you, just the fact that somebody could leave and it's not you who's actually leaving that person, could leave you a little bit into a place where you're feeling, how could I say? You're feeling like a little bit of low confidence. You're wondering, you're feeling a little bit unprepared, and you're kind of a little bit of holding on back. I feel like there's a certain lesson that needs to be learned into this, but it's not quite the time for you to be learning that lesson. And I can't quite tell you what the lesson is, because you got to find it yourself. Otherwise, the lesson's going to come right back to you. From what I can see over here, all right, you do have somebody who seems to be coming on in. This is somebody that you are most likely going to be friends with beforehand. Now, the next person coming on in seems to be in approximately 3 months from now. So it doesn't mean they're not going to be coming in December or January, but I feel like it is more around the month of February. This person is coming on in. You're either going to be friends with them or you're going to be working with them. This is somebody that you're going to actually know at that point being. You're going to be collaborating. You're not going to be into a relationship right away. I'm going to say this person seems to be of the sign, I'm going to say a water sign over here. This person is going to be a little bit possessive. I'm going to say they're a little bit possessive. They're a little bit fragile, but it's not possessiveness into a really, really kind of a bad way. I just feel like when they love, they truly do love, but I don't see anything bad upon that. They seem to have lighter colored hair. They seem to be maybe about 5'8" in height. Financially, they seem to be quite stable, and I feel as though their last relationship is going to date of approximately 6 months whenever you do meet them. So this is what I'm going to say for the next person that you're going to meet, and when you're pretty much going to be meeting them. So it's going to be into the beginning of next year. As for your love life at this moment, I actually feel like we need to do a little bit of a pause. We need to gain our strength back. We need to believe into ourselves. And, you know, sometimes we believe that we truly do believe into ourselves, but not completely all the time. I feel like we need to find our space again, find ourselves again, and move on forward with that. And that is what is going to actually start opening up doors for you. So, and whatever seems to be stressing you out into your life right now, you need to try to evacuate it as much as possible if you're able to do so. Sometimes it just takes a little bit longer to do, but you'll be able to do it, lovely. My beautiful Regina, I'm going to come and see you now, my lovely. Let me know if there's anything else, okay? Sag, 64, let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, sweetie. Oh, Rasta Empress, that is a nice name. All right, my lovely Regina. Now, you are going to work, so we're going to put you a timestamp. When are you going to meet your new love, and what should you look out for when you meet him? Let's go and find that out. Let's do this. Let's do that. Up next, as I mentioned, is going to be Gypsy, followed out by Maria. They are going to be the following ones. So when are you going to meet your new love? Let's go with this deck over here. Let's put a timestamp at 21 minutes and let's say 30 seconds. So 21:30 for Regina, please. And it is nice to see you, my lovely. All right, perfect. Thank you, Sag 64, sweetie. Ah, you're here, my lovely. All right, I got you before you went to work. Or maybe you're at work and you're still here anyways. Let's go for it. Oh, here we go. When will you meet your new love, and what should you look out for when you do meet him? Okay. Oh, Gypsy, the Modern Witch is a fantastic deck. Absolutely love it. All right, so who are we talking about over here? Okay, this is somebody who's going to be brand new, my beautiful Regina. Brand new, so we're not going to talk about any exes. This is somebody who's going to be brand new coming into your life. And it is nice. It is nice sometimes, you know, sometimes to really just start anew. We don't get caught up into the exes and into the hurts and the whole stories that come on back. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. This time, I'm going to say that it is good. So, what I can see for you, my beautiful, I feel as though at this moment, whoever it is who is going to be this brand new person coming on in is a little bit older than you are. I'm going to have to say maybe about 4, maybe even all the way to 5 years. I know, right? Well, it's not that much, but yeah, I'll say maybe all the way up to, yes, 5 years older than you. This is somebody who seems to like, by the way, animals. They love animals, especially dogs. So they could very probably have a pet with them. It's going to be a fairly, not a small one. It's not like a Chihuahua. It's going to be a little bit of a fairly bigger type of a dog. What I can actually see over here, somebody is much more down to earth. This person likes to go out. This person likes to go for walks. This person's like, he likes things that are simple. He doesn't like anything that is complex. I'm not saying that he doesn't enjoy beautiful luxuries of life, but he likes things that are down to earth, things that are nice, that are easy, that are not complicated, that we can talk about. Therefore, this is going to be somebody who's going to be quite good in communication, being open with that. This is somebody, as I said, who's going to be new. They are going to be contacting you. And I kind of feel, sweetie, you're going to be meeting this person. If it's not somebody at work, it's going to be somebody into your building, or it's going to be somebody around work. It is gravitating around your work, sweetie. And I'm going to say they're coming on in into the beginning of the year. So somewhere around the beginning of the year, this sexy man is going to be coming into your life. They seem to have kind of a, I'm not going to say a spiked hairdo, because that kind of sounds like they're punk, and they're absolutely not. I'm going to say they're fashionable. Let me put it that way. They like to dress into a leisurely kind of way also. But they do go to work. I feel like they go to work into a suit, sweetie, a suit and a tie. So I'm going to say this time an earth sign coming on out for you, my lovely. So when are you going to meet your new love? Into the beginning of the next year. So somewhere around the month of January. You need to look for somebody who is going to be reaching on out to you. As I said, about 5 years older than you, 5 max, but I'm feeling like it's 4 to 5. Yeah, and this is just somebody who is down to earth. This is somebody who is practical. He is going to be reaching out to you, so you are not going to have to wonder about it. Either you're going to be bumping into him, or he's going to have seen you around a few times and he's going to ask you out. He's going to talk to you. I feel like it's going to be simple. You're going to go and be friends, maybe go out like 2-3 times. Then you're going to start dating. And I feel like things are going to go really quite well. I don't actually see an ending to this relationship. So I'm going to say so far, my beautiful Regina, so good. Let's hope that all this beautiful energy stays the way that it is, because I'm loving it. Man, he really does look quite sexy. So I say go for it, Regina. Enjoy, my sweetie. Let's manifest this beautiful man popping into your life. Earth sign, as I mentioned previously. If you have any other questions whatsoever, please do let me know, sweet. Anything, just post it into the chat area and I will answer you, my lovely. In the meanwhile, why don't we go and see our dear friend, hold on over here. We're going to go and see our friend Gypsy. Yes, followed up by Maria. My beautiful Gypsy. A general love reading, yes. And a general life reading. Yes, I saw that one. The life reading, you had that into it, right? All right. Yeah, I know. All right. Now, by life reading, you want to know if you're like onto the right path, if you're where you're supposed to be, and so on. Let me go and see. Hold on. I'm going to do something a little bit different over here. And I think my deck is here. Hold on. I don't take it out that often. I used to. I rotate my decks all the time. Hold on. I don't want to use that. I want to use this one. Here we go. Beautiful Jocelyn. I sure did, sweetie. I sure did, my lovely. I did. And I was sure that I replied to you, my beautiful Jocelyn. What you asked me for will be done in 3 days, lovely. Since I don't believe, maybe I went into your trash can. I don't know where I went. I will write back to you after the live about that, sweetie. But I definitely did, lovely. And do not worry, what you asked me for will be done, sweetie. You like different, don't you? Yeah, let's go for it. Let's go for it. But Jocelyn, do not worry. I have everything I need, sweetie. Okay, Regina, wishing you a lovely evening at work. It is always lovely to see you. It is my great pleasure, sweetie Jocelyn. Do not worry. I've got your back, lovely. So here we go. Let's go and find out. I'm not necessarily looking where you're going to find your new love. I'm a little bit looking at your life right now is what I'm going to be looking at. My beautiful Gypsy. So let's go see. This deck, I know Juanson does like this deck. It is a beautiful deck, and it was actually my personal psychic is the one who actually turned me on to this deck. And he kept telling me, like, you can't find it anywhere. And I'm like, of course I can. I will. And I did. And then I went back and told him, and I said, I found your deck. And he's like, where? And I'm like, oh, yeah, I've got my ways. So here we go. Let's go and see. Thank you, my beautiful Jocelyn. I appreciate it, sweetie. And hello, Water Fairy. Nice to see you, lovely. Okay, so what am I doing over here, right? Let's go for it, my beautiful Gypsy. Yes, yes, and yes. And I'm going to take one of these cards out also. Absolutely, Water Fairy. We will take care of you, and we will leave you a timestamp. Okay, Gypsy. Let's go for it. We are saving absolutely nothing and taking all the big guns out tonight for you. Okay. Let's go for it. Yes, thank you, my beautiful Lilith. Okay, guys, what do I have for Gypsy? I'm speaking about your life right now. I could be speaking about a bunch of different things that are going to be coming upon. I'm going to tell you which I see. We're just going to go for it. So these are master cards coming on top of them. We're going to look at it at the end. What I feel is really important for you actually right now, I'm sorry, Juanson, that you're buffering, my sweetie, is the frog. What the heck is a frog about, right? My youngest son gives kisses to frogs. Actually, not anymore. But when he was younger, he did. I don't know if he was thinking that it was going to turn into a prince or a princess. I don't know what that was about. But that being said, you're getting the frog. So our beautiful frog over here is all about cleaning house. What you need to do is release any type of emotional baggage. Any. I do too, my beautiful Gypsy. If there's anything that is holding you, it doesn't matter what it is. And I know that there are some things, because we do talk about some things sometimes, and I'm not going to get into them because I know that you know what they are. Let's get rid of them. Let's cut those cords. Let's just let ourselves kind of move on forward and just get better and better and better. Because at this moment, Spirit is saying that you are blocked by something. There is something that is just kind of stopping you at this moment. Oh, thank you, Lilith. Stop sending me roses now, guys. So you need to release, okay? And when I speak about emotional baggage releasing, it's not necessarily about the exes and who has done you wrong or which friend has betrayed you and whatsoever. Absolutely not. Release that baggage within yourself also. Whatever is holding you back. I know one thing that's holding you back, and we're going to be working on to it. So let's work upon that. Once that is going to be done, it's actually going to allow you to do other things, but you're going to have to be careful also. You are going to be having somebody over here who is going to be a little bit, we say in French, chanter la pomme. So you might have somebody who might be a little bit flirtatious with you, but not necessarily. I scare you how accurate I am. I know. You got to stop blocking yourself, sweetie. You got to let yourself go. So there is somebody who is going to be popping into your life over here. Now, this is a man. There's a man popping on in, and this man is going to just kind of be flirtatious with you. He's just going to want sex and nothing more. If you want it, it's all good. But if you're not wanting it, just don't take it. It seems to be coming on in sometime soon. Wealth-wise, financially speaking, not quite getting what you want at this moment. I feel as though there is something that is holding you back. Again, it could be your fears. There could be something that is a little bit stopping you from getting what it is that you want. So if you're looking for a raise, you're looking for something really big that seems to be coming upon, it's not quite coming right away. Oh, you're so sweet, Maria. I appreciate it, sweetie. So I'm going to say over here, my beautiful Gypsy, financially speaking, don't expect too many different things that are going to be changing within the following 3 months. Stability is going to be there. Thank you, my beautiful Regina, sweetie, but not necessarily anything stronger, okay? Or anything extra, let me put it that way. Other than that, love is going to be coming on in, or a certain union, a certain partnership, and it has nothing to do with this sexy guy over here, okay? Love seems to be coming on in, something that seems to be more sacred. So you were speaking about love and you want to know what was going on in love other than just life. Yeah, well, love is coming on in for you. What's really going to be important for you is to be looking upon your wisdom. Be careful for people who are going to be deceiving into your life. You're in a really good spot. You're moving on forward where you're supposed to. If that is a question that you're wondering, you're exactly where you're supposed to be, into your life challenges, into your place. This is where you must be. But of course, there's other challenges. There's something else around the corner because there's always something. That's just the way that you made your blueprint. So what I will say over here for you, my sweetie, is that you do need to be careful because you could have some people who might try to actually block you into certain things, okay? I'm just going to put this back over here because I don't want to actually lose their places. So what I do want to say, other than somebody who might be trying to be a little bit deceptive around you, I want you to know that justice, it will be done. If anybody does anything bad to you, you're going to be able to fight on back. You're going to be onto your guard, and things will be absolutely good. You have somebody who is around you at this moment, sweetie, who is either angry with you, somebody who wants retaliation, somebody who is jealous, somebody is wanting to just kind of sting you, sweetie. And if they're not around you yet, they're coming upon into the following month or two. So just be a little bit careful with that, okay? Somebody is going to try to do some type of, I don't want to say harm. It could be gossip. It could be the tiniest little thing, but something is coming your way. Other than that, remove. I was talking about the frog. I was talking about whatever is stopping you. Well, your own blockages and your own emotional baggage is stopping you, but what you also have to do is you have to remove all burdens from your life. You have to remove all of it altogether. So what I'm getting into the master cards that are coming out into your life is that you need to have control. Okay, you need to have control. If your dad is alive, I'm going to have to say your dad wants to tell you something. Your dad might not be able to tell you something, but your dad wants to tell you something. And even if your dad has passed away, he wants to tell something to you. There's something that he wants you to do, that he seems to be watching you, and he seems to be wanting you to take a certain direction, but you're not taking it. Other than that, what I am going to have to say over here is I am getting into the future security. I'm getting comforts. I'm getting prosperity. I'm getting new opportunities that are coming on in. The only thing that I'm going to have to say is that be careful that you work with other people. Be a team player. If you're able to do so, it's going to get you that much further, that much more quicker. Yeah, you're quickling at, yeah, I know, right? Herbs and candles and salt, the whole thing all together. Yeah. The only thing I truly need is my banishing powder. It's all in one little jar. But yes, I get you, sweetie. I definitely do. But whatever they do come upon, I say, hey, why not? But you know what you could do, my beautiful gypsy, by the way? And this is good for everybody, by the way. You have two dads, your biological dad and your stepdad. Well, let me go see which one it could be. What you could do, and this honestly applies to everybody who is into this chat, you could actually put yourself, and I love those. I love them. Well, actually, okay. It's the exact same thing, so there's no point of me taking a virgin one out. Take yourself a spell bottle, such as, and instead of just making an incantation with, candles and stuff, just take your actual jar, put in the correct herbs and spices and minerals and crystals that you need into it. Seal it with the correct color of wax that is necessary with your intentions. You can put it, if it's a small one, onto your necklace. You can carry this bottle within your purse. You can put it into your car, and it will protect you. It will banish you. It will banish anyways negative energies around you. So why just do it at home to banish? Keep it with you. Make yourself a spell and keep it with you. I should give. I'm going to keep that into my ideas. I think like once a month or, once a week or something after live, I think I'm going to actually leave some, like a very easy spell, something that everybody can do at home. I'm going to look upon this. I am just, to protect everybody and to make, the world a safer place. I'm going to check that out, guys. It is a work in progress, I do promise you. Now, you are wondering if it's your biological dad or if it's your stepdad. Let's go see. Oh no, Regina, you're the barber again. Yeah, you talk to me about the barber every once in a while, Regina. You do. Yeah, yes. Yes. I have heard about this barber. Okay, hold on just one moment. So I'm going to go and check this out. Okay. And let's go see. And voila. Okay, so I'm going to have to say over here, my beautiful, white will do the job for you. Black, black is good too. And whenever you don't have any other color, I'm going to have to say that white will do the job every single time. So go with a white one, my beautiful, a white one. Put your beautiful intentions into it and you'll be good for gold. Gypsy, hold on. I'm going to try and find you guys. Let me just see a protection, herbs. Well, herbs, or anyways, a spell jar. Okay, I'm going to try and look into this and give you a simple, perhaps, protection spell that you could use. But I would use white, okay, by the way. I would use white, just like that. So let's go see who this is exactly. Okay, hold on. Okay. My beautiful gypsy, just to be a little bit more precise for you, I told you to use white, and I definitely agree with white. I think like it is but one of the best ones that you can use. But as I said, whenever you do not know, you can always use white and you can always use black. But I will tell you the difference between the white and between the black. Now, the black is a perfect candle for protection. It's a perfect candle for security. Now, the white is good for banishing negative type of energy. What you could actually do if you want is to use both of them. The white is going to give you not only a banishing of negative energy, but it is also going to give you if you want, a wiping of the slate absolutely clean. It's going to leave an open energy blank. So you're going to be able to do whatever you feel is necessary at that moment to have a beautiful, fresh start. The black will not provide that to you, but you could definitely do a combination of both if you wanted to. You usually resonate with black more? Go for it, sweetie. Lilith, we're on Gypsy. We're on Gypsy, sweetie. I am chit-chatting with a Gypsy over here. I could definitely, Lilith. Yes, very good idea. Yes, I definitely could under the community post or under the members post. Why don't we, Lilith? Yes. I think I shall put any type of spells. Yes. I will. Thank you for the idea, Lilith. I'm going to be posting sometimes, guys, for anybody who is a member, I will be posting some spells that you guys can do. So, yeah, what a good idea. Yes, yes, and yes. That being said, who is this person? Is it is this your stepdad or is it your biological dad? I'm going to say into this case, I feel like it is more of your stepdad, sweetie. Now, wait. Oh, I want to go know love. Love is what my question was, wasn't it? You want to know what was coming up on for you in love. Let's go see. And we're going to have to log back in because I've been chit-chatting. And I need to go and get Maria's questions right after. So hold on just one second. Maria, you're still up next, my lovely. Okay, I like that idea. It is absolutely perfect, Lilith. So under the member community, you guys will get some spells. May they be jars. They'll change. They won't always be the same. I like candle magic myself. So let's go and do a general love reading. See what's coming on up for you. And Maria, you're up next. Exactly. We got spells. That's exactly it. And it's much better. Thank you, Lilith. Thank you, Lilith, for that idea. It is much better than giving them into the live chats because then you actually have it written down. You can take a picture with your phone or you can write it down. Yes, and it's always available. Perfect. All right, well, let's go for it. So, here we go. Self-centered. Okay, somebody. I told you somebody was going to be jealous, right? Somebody is jealous around you, sweetie. So we do have a little bit of jealousy over here, a little bit of self-centeredness. Other than that, you're getting more clarity. You're getting more awakening, but you still have that insecurity that is around. You're wanting adventure. You're wanting new. You're wanting to move upon, and you're just wanting to have fun, but you're feeling blocked, but you want to have fun. It's like you're at the edge of a cliff, and you want to jump on by. You want to go and see what's onto the other side because you're like, oh my God, it seems so exciting. You're a little bit afraid, so you're kind of staying onto the side. But I say jump on in because for some reason over here in love, there's an opportunity that's knocking at your door. So I say go for it. Look ahead, jump ahead, and just go for it. And you're going to see that you might just have a really good time. I'm not going to say that this is about love knocking at your door forever, but it's a really good time. And you could have good times for a certain amount of time. So why not? Hopefully you're right about what, Watson? Oh, about the list. Yes. Well, yeah, I'm going to say that most likely you are, sweetie. I'm moving over to Maria if that helps you out, Watson. Maria. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, my beautiful gypsy. But I promise into the following days, I will try to post at least one spell per week. It could be different type of spells, little protection spells, little things that you guys can do. So we're going to look at that. Maria, my beautiful, are you around? Hello, my beautiful Christy. Thank you so very much, sweetie. I will be with you momentarily. Up next is going to be Water Fairy and Regina. So let's go for it and let's go and find this out. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. So let's do this. Thank you, Lilith, for sending me an email about it. I absolutely love it, and it's just going to remind me to do it. Gypsy, thank you, sweetie. Maria, let's go see about Mr. Roberto. What's going on with Mr. Roberto this week? Yes. You're going to talk on Tuesday or Wednesday or Friday. Well, Wednesday I'm there, and Friday usually don't see him, but this Friday is a school holiday party for the staff. Oh, nice. So you want to know more about you and him this week and no other women. Let's go and find that out. So the holiday party is actually happening fairly quickly. Okay. So talk Tuesday or Wednesday or Friday. Yes. And Friday is a holiday party for the staff. How lovely is that? It's just the perfect timing. On Friday, I'm going to see Santa Claus. Yes. And I don't believe Carrie is here unless she's in ghost mode. But I saw that Carrie, and she lives in the same country as I am. But her kids are they're allowed to sit on Santa Claus. I don't know about you guys. We're not allowed to sit on Santa anymore. No, our public laws ask us to sit, I don't know, probably 2 meters away from Santa onto a bench. Yeah, COVID obliges. So that's my story. Kind of takes away a little bit of the magical Santa thing, doesn't it? But at the same time, I get it. I completely get it. And at the same time, I guess it's good for kids who are afraid of Santa, right? Because you're away from him. It could have its pluses. Anyways, I'm going to go see Santa with my kids who are usually not all that fond of Santa. So maybe it'll go better this year. All right. I think they just like Santa gifts. So what's going to be happening over here? I said Friday yesterday. And you're like, but Friday's a holiday party. And you're like, wow. Yeah, I'm very accurate. Am I not? No. Okay, so let's go and find this out. What can I see over here? I try to be accurate. I really do, Maria. So, okay, beautiful. Reunions and celebrations. Yes, I do like that. So I'm still going to have to say, you know what? I'm going to have to say over here, I still feel, my gosh, Tuesday seems really, really strong. Is it possible for you? I'm seeing Tuesday, Wednesday, and there's something. There's celebrations that are happening. Are you going to this party, sweetie, on Friday? What is happening with you upon that? Because there's celebrations. I can see it, and I feel as though we're thinking about you while we're at these celebrations. I feel as though we want to get closer to you. May you be there or not be there. We're thinking about you. We just kind of wish that we could be closer to you at that moment. I feel as though this week is a little bit more of a difficult week. It's not difficult into the way that I feel that you guys are not going to speak or anything of the such. It's a difficult week because you've already been a little bit, if you will, I'm going to call it the seducing game. You've been into a little bit. Yes, you are. Perfect. Yes. So, and you're getting your hair and your dress on, and perfect. You get your sexy on, sweetie. I'm going to have to say over here, there's no doubt about it. Something is happening onto Friday, my lovely. Yes, and yes. So make sure onto Friday that you are onto your best behavior, sweetie. Let's not do anything that we're not supposed to do that could, kind of backfire on us or make us go back a step or two. We don't want that. Be sexy, be calm, be there, but only if he wants you to be there, right? Hotel? No hotel. No sexy time, Maria. But I like it anyways. I like it because we see you. We're thinking about you. We want to get closer to you. We want to talk to you. So hotel, not quite. But sexiness, definitely. Are we thinking about you? Yes. Is our mind absolutely elsewhere? Yes. I feel as though it is all about Maria. And I feel like Maria is all about Roberto. The only thing is, it's still not the time for you guys to just kind of, unless it happens, then it just happens. But I don't see it right away. I still feel like you guys have to keep a little bit. You're in great celebrations. You're having great time. And we're thinking about each other. But I still feel as though we're into the no position. We're still not quite where we should be. So we still want to leave a little bit of time. We don't want to be too hasty. Aha! Hello, Carrie. I was just talking about you, sweetie. I was talking about Santa Claus. My day was pretty good. How was yours, my beautiful Carrie? Yes. Okay. So sexy but calm. Yeah. And you don't want to push it, because if you push it and you kind of get out of control, you could end up exactly where you were into the beginning, and you don't want to be there. You want things to be strong. You want things to be passionate. You want him to want you, but you want him to make the move towards you. And that's where the big difference is. You want him to be taking control of this situation. So, I mean, it's all upon his back. You're just kind of waiting for him to make his move towards you. And then that shifts over the power towards you. And that's what you want, because at this moment, he feels as though you might have too much power, or you might want a little bit too much. And that a little bit turns him off. He needs to know that you don't really want him all that much. It's going to bring some sexiness towards him. All right. Let's go and see for your other questions over here. Let me just go over here. Water Fairy, you're up next, by the way, lovely. I believe you do need an I timestamp, and Regina also. Let me go back into PayPal. So, yes, school party. Yes, and yes. So this week, no other women. Let's go check about the other women. Is there anybody else kind of popping on in? Anybody that we have to be careful for? Anybody that we don't want to see? A very cold day today, Carrie, right? And you don't want tomorrow. It's going to be a bad one too. Oh no, my gosh, Carrie. I'm so sorry, sweetie. I'm so sorry that you have such a horrible winter at this moment. Oh yes, I'm checking about the other woman. I'm on my way, Maria. This is where I'm at this moment. I was not validating that. I was checking this week when you're going to be seeing him. Oh, Christy, do not worry, sweetie. I will be with you. I go in order of donations coming on in. I have Water Fairy, Regina, and then I'm with you, Christy, okay? Do not worry, lovely. So, what I can see over here, Queen of Swords, the Sun. No, there is nobody else, my lovely. There is only you, and you. So, my beautiful Maria, I'm going to say don't worry about it. There's nobody who's going to pop themselves up. There's nothing that's going to be happening. It is only you and nobody else. You're going to have a nice and exciting week, Maria. I know that you're so excited for Friday, aren't you? Thank you, my beautiful Christy. I have not forgotten about you. I promise I will be with you momentarily. I can tell that you're excited over there. I can tell that you are. But you know what, Maria? You're a little bit like that. You have a beautiful energy. You're very uplifting. You're very bubbly. You're a great optimistic is what you are, my lovely. And I love that about you. I love the happiness that you have into your energy. I love it. Don't ever change, sweetie. It is absolutely perfect. I know. And this week you'll be great and you get self-control. Woohoo! Yes, you do. My beautiful Water Fairy, let's put a timestamp at 54 minutes. What's Jay thinking and feeling after the last 2 days? Did he care how you left things last night, and how's Tuesday going to go? Let's go and find that out. So our beautiful water fairy, Regina and Christy. So what is Jay thinking? And what is Jay feeling? Let's go see. What is Jay thinking and feeling after the last 2 days? Okay. Did he care how you left things last night? For some kind of reason, we're still, well, okay. I'm going to have to say, we're holding on to you. We're not letting you go. If you're kind of wondering that maybe we're letting you go or we're a little bit onto the side or something of the such, it is my pleasure, my beautiful Maria. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, Maria. I'm going to have to say over here for you, my beautiful water fairy, what is he thinking and what is he feeling after these last 2 days? A little bit low, a little bit lost, maybe a little bit sad, a little bit into the unknown. I feel like we're plunged a little bit into the unknown. Yet, do we still have wants and desires? Have we changed our mind? Absolutely not. We have not changed our mind. We still want to be with you. We're still looking towards that future together. So I feel as though it's a little bit unfair what seems to be going on. We don't really have... We understand, but we don't really know how to react towards it. So we will decide not to react at all. Let's go and see how Tuesday is actually going to go for you guys. Okay. I feel as though we're going to be strong. We're going to get back into our beautiful position where we want to be. And I feel like we're going to actually... It's kind of interesting. It really is. From what I can see over here, is it possible that that Jay maybe sometimes kind of starts some things but doesn't necessarily finish them, or sometimes he's a little bit maybe unfulfilling, or he's a little bit self-serving into relationships? Because I kind of feel like there's something that he wants, and when he wants it, and that's pretty much it. Doesn't really think about anything else. But I kind of feel like he's a little bit slow going to get it or moving on forward towards something. I feel as though it's kind of complicated altogether. What I am going to say to you is, for the moment, I feel as though it's a little bit unfair. I don't feel as though he's really all that happy about the situation. But I feel as though Tuesday is going to be okay. I feel like Tuesday, for some reason, I'm going to say that you're going to be meeting him. We're going to be putting the pendulum where it is supposed to be. I feel like we're going to be discussing about this, and we're going to try to make things right. So Tuesday shall be good. Tuesday shall be, I will call it Justice Day for you. I feel like we're going to make things better. Did we care about how you left things last night? Well, I'm going to have to say we were really not happy about the whole thing altogether. And we haven't been all that happy about it, but we feel as though there is a solution, and we're holding tight. We're not letting go of you, sweetie. Tuesday is not about Jay. Who's Tuesday about? What's Tuesday about? Oh, Tuesday, going to go. It has nothing to do with Jay. Okay. Well, then I'm going to go and see about Tuesday if it has nothing to do with a Jay. But my beautiful water fairy, I'm definitely going to have to say the next time you do speak to him, or maybe he'll end up contacting you. I feel as though he's going to try and make things better. Oh, that's your divorce settlement on Tuesday. Ah, that's why justice is being given in, sweetie. Okay, that makes complete sense with the justice. Okay, so justice is going to be giving on in. Let's go and see what justice is going to be saying over here. I feel as though, as I was saying, but it has nothing to do with Jay. Justice is being done. Justice is going to be where it is supposed to be. For some kind of reason, is it possible that he might end up getting something that you want? Is that a possibility? I'm going to say mostly it's going to be somewhat into a certain equilibrium. But for some kind of reason, I feel like there is something that he is getting that you want, or that you might not be completely happy about the whole thing. So, yes, that's it, right? And that's your divorce settlement. Okay, so this is where justice is happening, pendulum is happening, and it's the ending of it, where a discussion needs to be made and things are being settled. Okay, so it is going to be a final settlement. It is going to be done. Your ex might end up getting something that you have wanted. Is it going to be something catastrophic? I don't really believe that it is catastrophic or anything of the such. So I'm going to say altogether, I feel like it's going to be somewhat reasonable. I feel like it's going to be okay for the settlement. You say, why is Jay sad? Why's he not like this? Why is Jay sad? I feel as though Jay is sad because things are not necessarily moving the way that he would like them to. Yeah, you know you're going to have to give on things, right? And you don't think he deserves, but you're prepared for it. Okay. Yeah, no, there's definitely going to have to be some giving somewhere, but at least you're prepared for it, my lovely. I'm sorry for that, though. I really am. As for Jay, I feel like the problems going on with Jay is actually that things seem to be a little bit unclear. I feel as though Jay is a little bit sad, a little bit depressed. Sometimes I feel as though he forces his optimism a little bit. And sometimes he feels as though he's a little bit withdrawn, a little bit disengaged. And he would really just like things to maybe move a little bit quicker, but he's got a lot of anxiety. He's got a lot of things that are a little bit bothering him. And I feel as though time is going to be able to repair whatever is bothering him over here automatically by itself without necessarily anything being done or anything being said. But we're going to have to leave a little bit of time over here so that he actually feels like more at home, more at place where he is supposed to be. He's just feeling disconnected is what I can see over here. But it's a certain disconnectment, how could I say? Yes, but we do want to be with you. We're just a little bit too self-absorbed into all of our thoughts, into our mind. And that's what we have to release. That's what we have to a little bit let go. My beautiful Regina, let me know, my beautiful water fairy, if there is anything else I can do for you. I'm going to go unsee Regina, and I'm going to go unsee Christy. Okay, hold on. Let's do that. Let's log back in over here. Because I'm always being logged out. And let's go see Regina. The timestamp for Regina is going to be at 1:01 and 30 seconds. So 1:01:30 for Regina. Thank you, my water fairy. Everything is going to be just okay, sweetie. Stay strong, my beautiful. He's an actuary. It does, present. No, I know. So let's go and see. Did your son's barber had sexual intentions when he messaged you last night? And do I get side chick written on my head? That is so funny. It is funny, but it is not. Oh, hello, beautiful Lex. How are you doing, sweetie? How have you been? You changed your picture and everything. Lovely. All right, Regina, let's go and see. So what about that side? I was going to call him the side barber, but no, that's coming from side chick. Okay, so what's going on with your son's barber? Did he have any sexual intentions towards you? Okay, anything sexual coming on forward. Kind of interesting, isn't it? I don't feel as though we're actually looking at you as a side chick, but did we have some intentions towards you? I will say yes, I do feel as though we did. Now, my following question is, did we have intentions of long-term commitment? I'll say no. But it's not because of that. I just kind of feel like, you know what, maybe it could be fun sometimes. Sometimes you get it, you know, you want to meet some people, you just want to go on to dates, but you don't necessarily have a label that this is just, you know, a side chick or anything of the such. I'm definitely going to have to say there were some sexual intentions there, no doubt about it. It might even happen again. It's going to be a little bit awkward maybe next time you do actually see him because now you know what he was thinking about. Will it happen again? Most likely. Maybe it'll actually be more verbally. Maybe he'll actually ask you out. Maybe there'll be something else, something different. Maybe he'll try to send you another message. But did he actually want to just have fun with you? It's a definite yes. Thank you, my beautiful Lex. Are you going to be sending your questions by email, my sweetie? Just let me know, or into the super chat. If you want to leave them into the chat area, please go forward. Otherwise, you can send it into my email as usual, lovely. And let's go see over here for our beautiful and very patient Christy. Let's go and see Christy. Oh, I don't have your question, lovely. Look at that. Christy, please do leave me your question, my sweetie. So I'm going to wait for our beautiful Christy or Lex to post your questions, and then I will be with, well, the first one who posts them. And it's not, honestly, no competition here, guys. One step at a time. I will wait for one of you guys because it should actually be Christy. So I'm going to wait for Christy, and then I will be with our beautiful Lex. I'm just going to go into the meanwhile over here, and I have our beautiful Carrie also. I see you here. I see you here. I don't know why I just did not see you into the actual PayPal. So my beautiful Carrie, we have Lexi, and I'm waiting for Christy. So Carrie, I will not answer you right away. I'm going to wait for Christy because, well, there you go. What do I see for the future for you and Joe? All right, I got you, sweetie. That just kind of reminds me. Joe, Lilith, does that remind you of our show? Yes, it reminds me of the show You. It's starting like in January, is it not, sweetie? Oh, I know you are, my beautiful. I know, and I just received... No, what I was saying, Carrie, is I did not receive... I received an email with your question, but I did not receive anything into the PayPal, but I was into the PayPal, which is what was curious. But I've got you, sweetie. Okay, so let's go and see over here. Christy, what is going on? What do I see for you on Joe? Yes. Let's go over here and let's go over there. I know, you, right, Lilith? It should be coming soon. We still got to finish our other show. Is there not like just one episode left, Lilith? Okay. Let's go and see. Caretaking. Okay. Is it possible over here, my beautiful, that... thank you, my beautiful Lexi. Received your questions, my lovely. Okay. Is it possible sometimes that between you and Joe, are things going well or are things not going all that well, sweetie? Is it possible that things might not necessarily be going the way that you would like them to, Christy? I know, that's what I'm thinking, right, Lilith? Yeah, we need to finish that. I actually started last night because I was curious about Wednesday. I watched like a part of Wednesday and I fell asleep watching it like after 10 minutes. I was highly disappointed, by the way. But I think I need to give it another chance. I was tired. I laid down. I put my headphones in, my earphones, and I fell asleep upon it. But I was disappointed. I was kind of interested into Wednesday. So is it possible over here, my beautiful Christy, that there is something going on between you and Joe that might not be all that good? You're always gravitating back towards one another, right? Okay, my beautiful Christy. Yeah, so you just reconnected, right? This is what I'm seeing. I kind of feel like you're going to disconnect again, sweetie. I kind of feel it. I'm going to explain why, okay? Let me explain why, and you'll understand. And I honestly, Christy, I know it's the first time that you come, well, at least that you donate onto the channel. Maybe you come onto it every once in a while, but I always try to say the truth as much as possible. I think it's the best policy. So what I can actually see over here, it's somewhat of an unhealthy attachment. I feel as though he's actually a little bit, I feel as though your relationship at this moment is actually a little bit emotionally depleted. I feel like both of you guys are just a little bit tired. Maybe it's from the connection, disconnection. You're just tired. And sometimes you do want to get back in because you just do want to, because you love each other and you want to give it a chance. But you're friggin' tired. I kind of feel like we need a little bit of and sometimes I feel like he's a little bit unsupportive towards you. I feel as though within the following, I'll say 2 months, it could be 3, but I'll say within the following 2 months, I feel as though things are actually going to start moving quicker. And one of you guys are going to be ending up leaving. I feel like it's most likely going to be him. I feel as though over here he has some poor coping skills. I feel like he's going to be a little bit cynical towards a relationship, and he is going to end up leaving again. I'm not going to say that you guys are not going to be back together again. Maybe you will, because I do have the World. Yeah, I feel as though he is hiding some things from you, and I'm not saying he's got anybody else anywhere else, but I just feel like he's not ready. He's just not ready for this relationship, and there's too much going on. At some point, he's going to end up walking away again. So, yeah. I'm definitely going to have to say over here, my beautiful. I'll take out some more cards. I'll take out another deck. Why don't we just go and check it out, right? It can't hurt. Yeah. Why do I think that it's so on and off altogether? I feel like he's just not ready for a commitment altogether. Honestly, my lovely, I feel like what is truly going on right now is that he has... you guys are just fatigued. You're just tired. I feel like you have a very strong bond. You guys are very strongly bonded together like a twin flame would be. And you're always coming back because that bond is so difficult to break. And but you can't let go. He can't let go, and he can't let go of you. And I feel as though we are comfortable together and we do love each other, but we don't love each other enough, and we're just not meant to be together into the long term. So one of us is going to end up leaving. But it is a strong love. It is a very strong bonding. What I'm actually going to tell you, I don't usually get into that into lives too much, but you have had a past life with him, and this is what is really holding you really, really strongly together. So I'm actually going to have to say in 1782, you were with him in 1782, and I feel as though you guys were together, but I feel as though you passed away at a young age and it was never really completed. And you guys are a little bit back at it again today, a little bit into a second try, onto a second life, but it's still not really quite working. Maybe there'll be a third time around later on, but for the moment, I'm going to say it's just not that divine timing, sweetie. Well, hello, my beautiful June flower. Nice to see you. I know, right? Some people we haven't seen in a long time. Love you guys. Nice to see you. But he loves you, Christy. He loves you, sweetie. He holds on to you. The problems is that he is a little bit selfish. He's very self-centered. And since he's a little bit lost, he doesn't really quite know exactly what it is that he wants. But he knows that he doesn't want to lose you. But he also knows that he doesn't want to be into a long-term committed relationship. And that's where all of this is happening, sweetie. Well, hello, Am Harden. Nice to see you, lovely. Thank you, beautiful. So this is what I'm seeing for the moment, sweetie. Does he think about you whenever you're away? Let me go and find out. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight, and we will be with you guys quite briefly. Oh, that is a cute face, Carrie. Okay, so does he think about you when you are away? He does, sweetie. He does miss you when you are away. I feel as though he wants to get closer to you. So does he miss you? That's a definite yes. Regina, you're no side chick, sweetie. We love you, beautiful. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, my lovely. I'm going to go into our, hold on just one moment over here. And voila. So we do have Carrie who is here. We're going to go and see Carrie for the moment. After Carrie, I'm moving over to Lexi. After Lexi, I'm going to be with A.M. Harden over here. I know, Christy. I know, sweetie. That's usually the way it goes, right? We just kind of want some confirmation. And when we get the confirmation, we still have a little bit of a doubt, but we still kind of want it anyways, right? Is your kid his, you say? Are you pregnant or something, sweetie? Let me go see what I can find for you. Is your kid his? Carrie, beautiful Lux on AM Heart in his necks. Here we go. All right, my beautiful, from what I can see over here, Judgment, yes, followed out by Knight of Pentacles. It is a yes onto that one, sweetie. I'll say yes, my lovely. Yes, your daughter is a yes, sweetie. Oh, Lilith, I have not had time to reply to you yet. I have no idea. I did see your first one, and I thought, oh no, I don't know. I'm going to say depending, Lilith, depending on how it's going, but most likely the first option 10, sweetie, but we'll see how it goes, if that's okay with you. So, Christy, it's a yes for your daughter, my lovely. It's a yes, sweetie. As for my beautiful Carrie, let's go and find out what's going on. Lexi, you're next. Oh, wait, that's not what I wanted. I wanted our beautiful Carrie. And here we go. A beautiful week ahead of me. You're such a sweetie pie. Stay nice and warm. Actually, my beautiful Carrie, we've been having like really warm temperatures. Honestly, we keep getting rain and rain and rain. So it's been kind of crazy over here. Everything, we don't have all that much snow left, but what we do have, it's like a skating rink all over the place. So he read your messages and the things that he had wanted you to check. Okay, but hasn't talked today. Okay. When will he talk to you? Okay. Beautiful. I feel as though he's going to be talking to you tomorrow. So I will say tomorrow that he is going to be talking to you. Why has he not yet replied today? He should have, since he read all your stuff and you answered everything that he wanted to. But I kind of feel like he was a little bit busy, and I don't really feel like he necessarily wanted to get into those questions that he had asked you. So to answer your question, when is he going to talk to you again? I will say most likely tomorrow, sweetie. No, he's not testing you. He's not texting you. He's anxious. He is anxious is what is going on. I will go and check it out, but he's not testing you. I feel as though he tests you maybe once every 2 weeks or something. But other than that, I don't feel as though he necessarily tests you. I just feel as though he's a little bit all over the place at the same time. What I'm going to say over here is we're lacking courage is the main problem. We're lacking courage. Anxiety is coming on through. You know how difficult it is, honestly, to say, you know what, I'm not feeling good today. I'm not feeling all that well. I'm kind of stressed. I've got a lot of problems. I've got a lot of things. And he knows you've got your own problems again. He doesn't want to transfer his problems, to yours. And he doesn't necessarily want to take your problems together and combine them into the collective. He figures he has enough with his, you have enough with yours. And he doesn't really like to share them. He's very anxious about that. He's somewhat of a reserved individual within his thoughts and his feelings and his anxiousness. So I will say altogether here, he is, I do believe that he is being quiet because of that. He's not testing you, sweetie. He knows you love him. He knows you're not cheating on him. He's not testing you whatsoever. You're there for whenever he needs you. Is there anything going on with a new one? Nicola. Who is Nicola? Well, hello, my beautiful Jasmine. You know what, Jasmine? I don't know if you're into the chat yet because I did receive your donation, but I was thinking about you today, Jasmine. I was. I was actually having a bath, and I have kids, so I always have somebody who comes to see me. And I have my youngest who comes on in, and he's like, Mom, I'm like, what do you want? I'm having my bath. And he's like, oh, Mom, I have to ask you a very important question. I'm like, what do you want to know? What's so important? He's like, well, first of all, do you speak Italian? I'm like, of course I do. And he's like, okay. And I'm like, that's your important question? He's like, yeah. And can I have a cookie? I'm like, seriously. But the whole point is that the whole Italian thing reminded me of the fact that you're actually going to Italy soon. I just had to say it. And then my daughter came on in and asked me the exact same question. Do you speak Italian? But then she asked me for a glass of milk. It was different. Thank you, my beautiful June flower. It is nice to see you, sweetie. He doesn't usually say anything unless it's that's it, right? He was raised that kind of way. I know, Raphael. He's so cute. And before I came to work, he's so adorable. He says to me, Mom, I wish you sweet dreams. I'll see you tomorrow. And I'm like, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. And he's like, sweet dreams, Mom. And one last thing. And he gives me 1,000 kisses. And he says, oh, Merry Christmas. And I'm like, it's not Christmas time yet. And he's like, Merry Christmas, Mom. I don't know. I think he's confused. Okay, so let's continue. With that being said, as I am losing myself into my thoughts, my beautiful, what is going on with Nicola, if anything is going on over here? Oh, they are quite hilarious. No, and I'm like, it's really not Christmas. And he leaves with his hand away, and he's like, Mom, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Like, okay. I'm like, where are you going? Christmas is not here yet. Okay, let's continue. So what I do have to say over here is, Nicola, must you worry about Nicola? No. Nicola is not interested whatsoever. No happiness, no searching, no interest. Nothing seems to really be happening over here. So I'm going to say, Nicola, okay, you don't have to be worried about him interested in Nicola, but Nicola is interested in him. That's a sure thing, sweetie. Nicola is interested in him. Let me continue and let me just go and see. Did he actually look at the rest of your videos? I sure hope he did, because or else I'll be upset at him. I don't know about your stove, sweetie. Seriously, it's like your stove is never really going to be working. It's and you would think at this time of year, right, it would be working. You would think that there would be somebody who would be ready to, hook that up for you. I'm going to say for your stove, hopefully within the following month, sweetie, hopefully. As for the videos, has he looked at the rest of your videos and the rest of your pictures? Some, but not all. He still has not looked at all of them. I don't know. It's kind of like, eating a dessert. He takes one piece at a time. Make sure he doesn't eat too much of it. Is he being faithful to you, though? Absolutely, sweetie. He is not cheating on you, and there's nobody else into the cards. Let me go see if his plans are still the same as they usually are. And then we're going to go and check it out with our pendulum. Beautiful Lux, you are up next, sweetie. So let's go and find that out again. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. And don't forget, guys, we do now have some memberships, and we will be posting into the community memberships. Doesn't matter which tier you're in, community membership, you will be getting some free spells that are going to be giving on through, most likely once a week, guys. So different type of spells for everybody. Let's go for it. What I can see over here is, are we still planning? We absolutely are, my sweetie. We don't know how we're going to do it, but we do want to do it. So everything is still the way that it should be. We just need to figure out how we're going to be doing that. Let's go and see this with our pendulum. So here we go. I want to know over here, should we be worried about Nicola? Should we be worried about Nicola? Please let me know. Should we be worried about Nicola? And that is a no. I also want to know, did Sag look at the rest of the videos and the pictures yet? Did he look at all of them? No. But did he look at some of them? Did he look at some of them? That is a yes. Is he still being faithful to our beautiful Carrie? Is he still wanting to propose to Carrie next fall? And that is a yes. Is he very anxious at this moment? Also a yes. You're good for the gold, my beautiful Carrie. You really are, sweetie. You truly are loved, my beautiful. Let's go see what's going on over here for Lexi. What is going on through CJ's head when it comes to you? You became more distant. Okay. You saw him a few weeks ago at a party. Okay. And no contact. Okay. So let's go see. For Lexi, we'll put a little bit of a timestamp. Usually she's here, but sometimes she's not. I know, right? Seriously? I know, kisses in a comment, right, Carrie? But sometimes we send kisses and hugs, but there's not always something related to it. Thank you, my beautiful Jasmine, by the way. So we're with Lexi A.M. Harding, followed up by my beautiful Katie. Nice to see you, lovely. June Flower and Jasmine. So here we go. And let me go back over here. And Lexi is going to be at 124 and 30 seconds. 124:30. Let's go for it. Hello, Joseph. Nice to see you, sweetie. So what's going on? What are we thinking about? What is going on through CJ's head when it comes to you? He's trying to figure out his life, isn't he? I feel as though he's looking, maybe he either already has a new job but I feel as though he is actually trying to put his life a little bit into a better place. I feel as though he feels like there are a lot of missed opportunities altogether. He feels as though you don't trust him. And I feel as though every once in a while he wants to seize those opportunities, but is really only willing to do it when there's either a lot of people. I don't feel like he actually wants to come and knock at your door and do it, sweetie. I feel like if he comes on over and he knocks at your door, then you might react into a different way. You might not. He might end up being sad, I don't really want to be with you. He feels as though into a collective that he is going to be, how can I say, greeted into a better way, that you're not necessarily going to turn him back. And this is why he has not necessarily come on back. Now, his through thoughts and feelings came on through that night when you were at that party, sweetie. But other than that, he is staying away. His feelings have stayed the same. He still loves you. He still is very passionate about you and still does not want to let you go. My beautiful Lexi, this man is never really going to let you go. If you let him go, then okay. But he's still not going to let you go. Ever, ever, ever. On your car? Oh, no. Oh, yes, you definitely can. How do you know that it's... Well, okay, well, I don't know. I could say, how do you know that it's her? But, oh, I'm so sorry, Lexi. That is horrible. Oh, her sister. You have to stay very far away from the sister. I know that she loves you. I know that she cares for you. I know that she's got a beautiful listening ear. I know she's able to listen. She's got a little bit some insights because she's close to CJ, but she's nothing but trouble, and she's been nothing but trouble for you all the way through, my beautiful Lexi. Yes, you do need to, because what is she up to? She's up to anything that is trickery, anything that is deception, anything that is bad, betrayal and theft and dishonesty altogether. She doesn't like the way that you're doing things, has not liked the way that you've done things. And it's not necessarily in regards to CJ. It's in regards to her also. She is combining both of them together. Yes, you're not with her brother. She would love you to be so. She doesn't really like the way that you act with him neither. But he's been saying, and he does say some things to her, about you that are false. Therefore, this is where she's coming with all of this information. And she truly did think that you were a fantastic friend for her. And now she just kind of feels as though you have betrayed her. And this is why she did this. But that is absolutely horrible. And I say, yes, go and get yourself a restraining order. What's going on with your daughter? She got home from Jack's house and she's been having a lot of worry and fear. She's very clingy all of a sudden. Okay, I'm sorry about that, beautiful. Let's go see. Have you noticed anything in particular? Like there's nothing, she doesn't have any bruises, any marks, anything of anything going on. Make sure that everything physical is good and okay, because, oh, my God, you never know. Not that I want to put evil thoughts into your mind, but let's not, put anything aside. So she got back from Jack's house and she's been really worried and she's really clingy and everything, right? I'm actually going to have to say there seems to be a lot of fighting going on at Jack's at this moment. I feel as though there was some fighting between him. He's married, right? I believe. I don't think it's a girlfriend. I think he's married. And I'm actually going to have to say there was a really big fight. I feel as though she was afraid. I feel as though there was a lot of bad things and mean things that were said. I feel as though some mean things were said about the kids also. And this is why she's a little bit clingy. This is why all of a sudden. So there was a bad fight. I'm going to say she's most likely not going to want to return to Jack's house the next time that they are meant to go there. I feel like she's still going to be clingy. I feel like she's still worried to get back a little bit caught up into this fight. It's really, really scary for kids. Even if you're into your own room and all you hear is screaming and you hear a bunch of stuff and you hear some stuff being said about you, absolutely horrible. So I'm going to say most likely she's not going to want to return for a little while. She could continue to be really, really clingy. So if you're able to keep her with her, well, just let her know, let him know that she's not feeling all that well. She's kind of ill and, she doesn't really want to come on by. Do as best as you can if she wants to stick with you, sweetie. Oh, hello, Hocus Focus. And thank you, June Flower, again, sweetie. Let's go and see over here for our beautiful AM Harden and Lex. It was just a pure pleasure to see you again, sweetie. I'm glad to hear from you. I've been wondering what's been going on. Will BD work things out by the end of the year or ever? Oh, my beautiful. Let's go and find it out. Is that going to be happening? Yes or no? You absolutely can have a timestamp, beautiful Hocus Focus. My day's actually been pretty good, beautiful Joseph. Okay, as I said earlier, my little girl is getting a cold, but it's okay. I played card games with her all day. And then she feels bad for me when I lose, so she tries to give me points, and I keep telling her that it's okay. Mommy doesn't mind to lose. It's all right. It's all good. So we gained up on Daddy is what we did, and we just, won against him. Yeah, evening comes and you and on your struggle bus, sweetie. Oh, my beautiful Katie. Yes, that's because in the evening you're at home, you're thinking about yourself, you're with yourself, you have all those worries, you have all that shit that comes upon, right? Oh, sweetie. Hello, my Amy. How are you doing? But we shall overcome. My home is over, Jordan. Oh, you're sweetie pie. You're going to be okay. Oh, you're absolutely right, Joseph. My dear gosh, Katie, please do listen to Joseph. Please do so, sweetie. You are going to be just fine. It looks like hell at this moment. Please do know that there's going to be a clearing into the sky really, really close coming on by for you. Better things will be coming in, and you're going to wonder who the hell was Jordan, because somebody else is going to come on in who is going to believe in your beliefs, into your values, your wants, children, and the whole thing. And you're just going to be so fulfilled, sweetie. Let's go see over here, my beautiful. Will BD work things out by the end of the year or ever? Yes or no? Oh, my dear God. We're getting some more stability is what we're getting. We're holding on to you, but there's delays, there's setbacks. Are we going to be able to do it? Absolutely. But is it going to be by the end of the year? No. I kind of feel like we often start things, we don't really finish them. We have a lot of introspection. We have a lot of solitude. We have a lot of actually kind of being easily bored, I'm going to say. I feel as though we do crave a lot of attention, though, and we do have some problems with self-esteem. I'm going to say, are we going to be able to do so before the end of the year? No. Ever? Yes. So I'm glad that you actually gave me both choices. Thank you, Jasmine. So I will say to you, I'll say yes and no. By the end of the year, no. I kind of feel like and I hope it's not too far for you, sweetie. I'm going to have to say somewhere around February or March, I feel like we're going to get our stuff together. That's him, isn't it? I know, it's crazy. It's delays. That's all I'm seeing. Beautiful is delays and setbacks, and we're kind of having a lack of looking towards the future. We want to have the future, but we don't necessarily want to see the future right away. We want all the attention in the world, but we don't necessarily want to give it whenever you need it or anything of the such. He also has a lot of problems with starting something new. It's very fearful. We have a lot of barriers that are up, and it's not that we don't want to. It's just that we kind of tend to overdo some things sometimes, and we're a little bit afraid about overdoing them, going over our barriers, and then just kind of tumbling and having a whole tower moment appear. So I'm going to say it's a definite yes. No doubt about it. My gosh. But it's just going to take a little bit longer, sweetie. You are so loved. You are so cared for. Just give it a little bit more time. Yeah, when do I see you guys reuniting? Somewhere around the month of February. You're going to have to give him a little bit more time, Am Harden, sweetie. Are you ready to wait until the month of February? Hopefully something will happen before. Hopefully. Will he stop lying and cheating? Well, that's a whole other question. Let me take out another deck and go check that out, sweetie. I hope he will, because that's a tough thing to stop doing. Let's go see. So, will he stop lying and will he stop cheating? Often, Joseph, often the best things to come are just surprises. Oh my gosh, I remember into my lifetime being so heartbroken, thinking that my end was, my world was over. It was the end. And then poof, somebody appears, and then poof, somebody else appears. They're never really the right person, but they appear. And then suddenly, you just kind of seem to find the right one when it's completely unexpected. So yes, let me go and see over here. A.M. Harden, I am with you, sweetie. Is he going to stop lying? Is he going to stop cheating? Oh, my lovely. That's a complicated thing. He wants to. He wants to. Okay? It's going to be difficult, but he wants to. Is he going to be able to do it? Let me take out a couple more cards. For the moment, I see weaknesses. I see weaknesses. Six of Swords. Okay. I'm going to say it's going to be difficult as hell, but is he going to do it? And he will. Why? Because he does love you. And thank goodness for that, sweetie. So, temptation, there shall be. Will he resist temptation? Absolutely. Why? Because he's got a lot of hopes. He loves you among anybody else. He's trying to turn the page. He has much love, and he is letting go of his past in order to be with you. So it is a yes onto that one, sweetie. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, my lovely, and thank you for waiting so patiently. My dear Katie, is Jordan over you as much as he is? Is Jordan over me as much as he is? Well, let's go and see. Okay. Here we go. We are with our beautiful Katie at this moment. And thank you, my beautiful Amy, by the way. Do not post your questions right away, but I do thank you, sweetie. And I did receive your donations, my lovely. He really does love you, my sweetie. He really does. It is my great pleasure, my beautiful. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for being so patient. We really do appreciate you, my lovely. Let's go and find this out for you, my dear friend Katie. Is Jordan over you as much as he is? June Flower, I'm with you next. And I'm going to answer both of your donations at the same time. Then I'll move over to Jasmine. Okay, so Katie, is Jordan over you as much as he is? Yes or no? I'm going to say no. We're not ready for resting. I feel as though Jordan is really quite unhappy. We're trying to find happiness, but we're completely lost into the whole world altogether. So I'm going to say no. You're both kind of stuck into the exact same position right now. You're both stuck into a place where you're not really happy, where you're not really into a position where you're ready to move on forward. You have both agreed that you're going to move on forward, but nobody is moving forward. You're still holding on really, really quite strongly. If both of you guys truly don't want to be together anymore, I say a beautiful cord cutting ritual could be really, really quite nice and quite good. But I just feel as though more time is going to be necessary. But Katie, if you want my own personal advice upon this, I know that you still love him, and I know that he does still love you too. It's just that you guys can't see eye to eye onto a lot of things. So I don't feel like it's completely over. I still feel as though you guys are going to meet up again. I don't feel like this is over at all, my beautiful Katie. Unless you decide that you're never going to see him again, and whenever he does contact you, you're just going to say a no. I don't feel like that's going to be happening. I feel like whenever he does want to meet you, you most likely will meet up with him just to see what he has to say. But just by meeting up with him and seeing what he has to say, you're going to kind of bring back up everything that is kind of coming into play. Yeah, so I'm going to say if you truly don't want to be with him anymore, then you kind of have to cut your cords by yourself. But to answer your question, is he over you or anything of the such? Absolutely not. I'm going to say he's absolutely, and I know it's not helping you, but he's absolutely miserable onto his own side. He's not happy about this whatsoever. He just doesn't really understand why you guys can't be together yet, have your own differences, yet still be into a couple, still be into a relationship. Kind of crazy, I know, right, Katie? How different people with different values, and it does happen sometimes. It does. You can have different values and still be into the same relationship, because you do have some that are common and some that are different, and it's okay. But other times they're just a little bit too difficult to pass on over. So maybe at some point he'll be able to change his mind. Maybe at some point he'll be able to make some modifications. I don't quite see him doing any at this moment, but I know that he's not over you, and he does love you, and he's still holding on to you, sweetie, as much as you are, my lovely. Let me know, my beautiful Katie, if there's anything else I can do for you, sweetie. Moving on over here to our beautiful June flower, followed out by Jasmine and Hocus Focus. After Hocus Focus, we're going to move on over to Amy. Beautiful June flower. Where Cody returned after your breakup yesterday. Oh, my sweetie, I'm so sorry, my lovely. So he did come on back, right? And does he only have the 1 4-year-old son? Let's go and see that. And we'll try, yes, from your past, try to return. It was try we were talking about into the past. It was not about Cody. All right, let's go see. That is absolutely beautiful. Okay, Joseph. I love that, sweetie. Let's go see this, my beautiful June. We missed you. You did change your picture, my lovely. Usually you have a pink bow into your hair. I know, because I love bows. I put bows all over the place, seriously. All right. Let's go and find that out. So I'm going to start off with, is Cody going to return after your breakup yesterday? And then Jasmine, Hocus Focus, and Amy. All right, Jasmine. You are overthinking tonight. You're on email number 3, lovely. Okay, so will Cody return after your breakup? I know. It was... I love bows. I love pink. You had everything that I loved into it. But your actual picture is quite cute too, sweetie. Okay, so I do see actually a lot of anxiety over here. Oh, okay. There's a great relationship imbalance altogether over here. I kind of feel like it's a little bit of a mismatch where we feel as though we have lost control. We have lost confidence. We have a lot of burdens. We have a lot of stress. Okay, so will Cody return after your breakup yesterday? From what I can see at this moment, I'm going to have to say a no. I feel as though it's really a risky adventure. That being said, my dear gosh, I mean, I'm going to take out another deck because he could change his mind. He could. But what I can see for the moment, it is more of a no. We seem to be too anxious, and we seem to be realizing that maybe we don't really believe into each other. We don't really have confidence in one another, that we have lost trust for some reason. It could have to do because you're asking over here if he only has 1 4-year-old son. So maybe he has lied to you upon a couple of occasions. Thank you, my beautiful Joseph, sweetie. Oh, you am, but you're okay too. What happened, my Jasmine? Hey, Red Nappy Summer. Oh my God, what a beautiful evening we are having. We missed you guys. Hey. Nice to see you, everybody. All right, well, let me go and see what's going on. Lovely to see you again, Red Nappy Summer, and thank you, my beautiful angel Joseph. So, what can I see over here for our lovely... Okay, the Chariot. Yes, the Chariot is up, followed out. Energy, passion. Okay, my beautiful... You guys have a lot of passion. You have a lot of desire. And that is pretty much what is holding you guys at this very moment. So is Cody going to return after your breakup? He might return for some sexual desire, but there's going to be nothing much more that's going to be coming on upon. Is your relationship going to come back? Are you guys going to be able to reunite? I will say no upon that one. And I kind of feel like it's a good thing because I just feel like it's a really, really risky adventure for you. He's not ready for a committed relationship. I feel as though he has not always been really all that truthful to you neither. And it's really just created this great imbalance altogether. So I'm going to say no onto that one, my beautiful. Let me go and see about the sun, and then I'm going to go and see what's going on with Cody. So I want to go and see over here. Does he only have one son? Yes or no? How are you doing, Red Nappy Summer? It is so nice to see you guys. It is absolutely lovely. Yes, yes, and yes. So let's go and find out over here what is going on. So, does he only have the 1 4-year-old son? Knight of Swords, our strength, King of Wands. That is a yes upon that one, sweetie. So does he only have 1 4-year-old son? That's a yes. Now, is Troy from your past going to try to return? And what could be Troy's intentions? Well, let's go figure that out. Up next again is Jasmine, followed out by Hocus Focus. Then we have Amy, Joseph, and Red Nappy Summer. Oh no, it's buffering. Oh no, but we're here. We're here, June Flower. It's okay now? Okay. I was going to say, we'll put you a timestamp for that last part. My dear gosh. I'm sorry about that, sweetie. Okay, so what I do want to know over here is, you know what? I think I should. I think a lot of you guys do retract your messages. I think I should retract the whole chat altogether. I'm going to look into those options. I'm going to write it down. Retract chat. Yeah, I think I'm going to retract the chat into the lives so that whenever there's a replay, whenever people rewatch it, they won't actually be able to read what you guys are writing. It could be really good. Yeah, okay, I'm going to check that out. Well, thank you, Lan. Thank you so very much, sweetie. Don't post your question right away if it's not in PayPal, okay, lovely? I will be with you momentarily, but not quite yet. You just need to give me a few minutes, okay? Thank you for joining us, by the way, and welcome to the channel tonight, sweetie. So, what about Cody? What is, not Cody, Troy. Troy, what is happening with Troy from your past? Are we going to be returning? It's kind of interesting, isn't it? Because I feel as though we are going to be returning. Crazy, isn't it? And it's almost as though you are thinking about it because you're actually asking the question altogether. Maybe it's time for you to actually contact him here, sweetie. Let me tell you. I actually feel as though we would like to return. We would like to have some passionate sex with you. Honestly, it's what I'm seeing, June. So I feel as though we kind of missed that part of the relationship. I feel as though we are very passionate, very sexual upon you, and we're still kind of bonded with you. We still have that link that has not completely been broken. So there was no doubt about it. I'm going to have to say, is Troy from your past going to try to return? We would like to return. I feel as though if you actually make a movement, it's going to really help things. If you just kind of wait for him, it's a little bit of a flip of a coin if it's going to be a yes or a no. His intentions would be a yes. You can see it over here with our with our King of Wands, wanting to take creation, wanting to take movement towards you. 10 of Cups, wanting happiness, but not quite knowing if you're wanting the exact same thing that he does. Which is why I'm saying if you're able to make that move, if you're able to take a little bit of a step, even if it's a tiny little one towards him, it could actually be really quite good for you. So I will say, if you wait for him, flip of a coin. It could happen like it could not happen. But if you decide to take this upon your own hands, sweetie, and take your faith into your own hands, which I believe we always should, I'm going to have to say a yes. We are going to be able to start something. We're going to be able to collaborate. And I feel as though you're actually going to be really quite happy that you did so. So the intentions, if you reach out, because I feel as though the intentions are already there, we would like to meet up with you again. Are we going to be looking towards a long-term relationship? Maybe not. It's a little bit too soon to say so. But are we interested? Yes, yes, and yes. I just feel as though we would need to communicate, we would need to work together, and there could be a very strong possibility of a relationship that could pop on up from this. So, my beautiful June flower, I say get your sexy on, sweetie. And if you want something to happen, and you see that it's not happening, reach on out, or just try to reach on out into a subtle kind of a way and see what could come on out. But I will say the intentions are nice, they are strong, they are there. But we're a little bit afraid about being turned away. So if you're able to do it, I say go for it. It was an absolute pleasure to see you, my beautiful one, tonight. I am glad to see you. It was a long time I did not see you. I'm wishing you so much love, sweetie. Hope to see you soon. My dear Jasmine, what is happening with you? Why did you have some tears next to your little face, sweetie? I don't like that next to a little emoticon. That is not good. I don't like to see tears into my chat. What is going on? What did this guy do to you? I know it's a guy and I know who it is. What did he do? Okay, Lan, I do have you also, sweetie. Okay, so just give me a few moments, lovely. What did he do? Let me just go and delete the other parts that we do not want. And let's go see over here. So, question number 1. I knew it was this guy who did it. Okay. 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 All right, beautiful. Question number 1. Oh, wait, just one moment. As I am with you. Okay, I've got you. I'm going to be with Hocus Pocus. I'm going to be with Amy after. So, my beautiful Amy, if you would like to post your questions, please go for it. Hocus Pocus is going to be next, followed out by beautiful Amy. So, Jasmine, let's go and find out what's going on, sweetie. And I'm so sorry. Yes. I feel as though he's a little bit easy to read here, sweetie. Incompletion, lack of closure altogether. There's too many delays, my beautiful. I feel as though he just doesn't feel as though anything is really moving into a right direction. This is why he's being distant with you. It really has nothing to do with a separation. It has nothing to do with a divorce. Nothing. No. This has to do about the fact that you guys have met a few times, but nothing has really happened. Yet you guys said that you were just going to, kind of go with the flow. But he kind of felt like going with the flow meant something else. But the something else never really happens. Therefore, he's upset or disappointed. And it's just really kind of respecting you at this moment. Therefore, not really necessarily meeting up with you. It's not that he wants to hurt you. It's just that he feels that you don't necessarily want the same thing as him. He feels like there was somewhat of a misunderstanding. So, what is he currently feeling and thinking? Question number 2. Let's go see. Question number 2. I actually feel as though you're still into the cards, you're still there, you're still into the wants, you're still into the desires, but you seem a little bit far-fetched, you seem a little bit far away, a little bit distant, a little bit difficult to get closer to. Therefore, I feel as though the distance is also coming from the fact that there could be somebody else also that is into the cards, somebody else that he is talking to. So, does he still want to be with you? Absolutely. Does he still think about you? Absolutely also. But again, I just kind of feel like you guys both want different things. I feel like you agreed that you wanted something, but you maybe thought that what you were agreeing upon was going to bring you to a different level after. But it's not really quite the case for the moment. If, anyways, that is what you were thinking about. I don't know. Question number 3. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to say, I don't want to argue with you upon that one, my beautiful, but your question number 3, I'm going to disagree upon your question number 3, sweetie. I feel as though it's not a problem for you to, to send something out first. I don't. And I don't really feel as though it has anything to do with your power. Sometimes people just kind of feel as though they're the only ones that are doing the work. They're the only ones who are there doing everything that is necessary. Therefore, you kind of end up being a little bit forgotten because they end up thinking that you're not interested, that you don't really want to be with them, because why would you not send a message out, right? Why would you not do anything? And this is what I'm seeing. So we do have some wants, we do have some desires, we do want to move on forward, but we're thinking over here that, you know what, you're just not interested. Therefore, things end up ending with our Tower and our Empress in reverse. So I'm going to say, if you are willing to change your number 3, I say it's not a problem whatsoever to actually reach on out. It's not. I don't see any power within that at all. It is a question of balancing. It's a question of just saying to somebody, I'll text people sometimes just saying, you know what, don't even reply to this. I'm just thinking about you, wishing you a lovely evening or wishing you a lovely day. It doesn't necessarily make you have to write on back. You could write on back the day or the next day or whenever. It's just letting you think that, you know what, you're onto my mind. I'm thinking about you. You're important to my world. That's it. That's all. It's not really giving any power to anybody. It's just really being loving and compassionate and letting the other person know that you do care. So I would revise number 3, but that is entirely up to you, sweetie. Question number 4. Let's go see. Question number 4. A lot of indecision. I'm actually going to say conflict. If there is some type of messaging, I'll say it is going to be somewhat this week, maybe Wednesday or Thursday. Are you guys going to be seeing each other? I'm going to say no, not for the moment, unless there's a turn of the page that's going to be absolutely fantastic and something is just going to change completely. I'll say no onto that one, sweetie. I don't know. My candles like to unlight themselves all the time. I'm sending you the biggest hug into the whole world, sweetie. You deserve it. You need it, my lovely. Hocus Focus. What did your boyfriend think about this weekend? Well, let's go and find that out. And let me just go see what's going on over here also. Sending you so much love, my beautiful Jasmine. So much, sweetie. You deserve love. You deserve happiness. And I really, really want you to have it, sweetie. Like we would say in Italian, ti voglio bene. Beautiful Hocus Focus. What did your boyfriend think about this weekend? And I need our beautiful Amy. Ha ha ha. There's Amy. I got you, sweetie. I know Watson, you see. And I change the batteries in these things just earlier. There's no reason for them not to be working. And then those two just kind of shut off onto me all the time. All right. Okay. Don't forget, my beautiful Jasmine, that we love you and we care for you and we want nothing but the best for you, sweetie. And if ever you need to reach on out, just because you need to release some air, some messages, anything of the such, you know where to reach me. I'm there all the time for you, sweetie. Unless I'm sleeping, I'm there. So, Hocus Focus. What did your boyfriend think about this weekend? What happened this weekend? Was it fun? Was it good? Amy is next, followed out by Joseph. Yes, our beautiful Joseph King. Also, Red Nappy Summer and Lan is going to be up next also. So let's go and figure this out. Today is a funny cartoon kind of a day. Is it a funny kind of cartoon kind of day? You need to explain this to me. I'm kind of curious about how it's a funny cartoon kind of a day. Oh, I will check that out, June Flower, right after Hocus Focus, okay? So you don't have to wait for your answer, my sweetie. Thank you for that, lovely. Okay, let's go and see. Strong mind over here. All right, indecision. Down to earth. We're feeling loved and we're feeling supported. What happened, Hocus Focus? So how did your boyfriend think about this weekend? We seem to be feeling as though we are into that place where we are feeling so loved, so cared for, where You know what? We're feeling loved and supported. We're feeling happy and we're feeling joyful. We're feeling as though we are down to earth, yet we are practical. And I'm still going to have to say we have a little bit of indecision about making big decisions for what is coming up upon. But my dear gosh, I'm going to say you had a beautiful weekend. I feel as though things were actually really, really quite good here, sweetie. Thank you for that list, Swanson. Yes, I see happiness. I see good things. I feel love. Hocus focus. You had a good weekend, sweetie. Okay, the only thing that I could say is that I kind of feel like your boyfriend could be a little bit more teamwork. He could. I feel as though he could maybe be a little bit more romantic towards you also. But you know what? Your boyfriend is thinking more and more that you guys are destined to be together, that you guys are meant to be together. He wants to give you a lot of abundance, a lot of love. Honestly, he loves you, sweetie. Sometimes he's a little bit lazy. Sometimes he's a little bit distracted. Sometimes he doesn't always finish what he started. Nothing sexual intended into that. But I'm going to have to say he loves you. He really did enjoy the weekend, sweetie. I hope that you enjoyed your weekend too. Kind of feel like it gives fresh new hope for what is coming upon. Is Hocus Focus here? Where's Hocus Focus? Usually we hear from Hocus Focus. Maybe we should put a timestamp for Hocus Focus at 1:55. I don't want to happen to our beautiful Hocus Focus. In the meanwhile, I'm going to go and see Amy. Maybe we should put a timestamp for Hocus Focus at 1:55. For some reason, I don't see Hocus Focus replying. Your questions are up to no good, aren't they? Or now good. Yeah, all right. I'm going to go and see that. What are you up to? What are you up to, Amy? What can you do for Cancer? What can I do for Cancer? Not what to be part. What is that? What can I do for Cancer? Not want to be apart from you. Oh, what can you do for Cancer so he doesn't want to be apart from you? If there's anything that you can change so you just kind of have like an unbreakable type of a bond, right? That's what you want to know? Let's go find out. Oh, wait, Amy. Hold on. I don't want to be a liar. June Flower. Do I feel that Cody was cheating? Let's go and see that, sweetie. I said I was going to answer you before, so you don't have to wait. So let's go see June Flower because I just answered you, sweetie. And then I'm going to go and see that Amy, followed out by our King and Red Nappy Summer. So what is going on? I have Lan. I have not forgotten about you, Lan. You are right after Red Nappy Summer. Lovely. So do I feel that Cody was cheating? Yes or no? What is going on with that? The Empress. I don't like to see the Empress. Three of Swords, though. You know what? The Star. Was Cody cheating? Absolutely no. Good for you, sweetie. I hate to see cheating. I hate to see it. It is a no. You really were the only woman into his life, the only person that he was interested in. Nobody else. We had a lot of hopes. We had a lot of faith. But we also kind of feel as though the relationship was a little bit unbalanced. And we didn't really want to leave. We didn't really want to break up. But we kind of feel like it might be for the best. Was Cody cheating? That's a no, sweetie. Sending you so much love, my lovely. Let's go see what's going on. What can Amy do? And Joseph, sweetie, please do post your question, my lovely. You're up next. So what can you do for Cancer so he doesn't never want to be apart from you? What can you do? What can you do? You can let him be controlling. My dear gosh, what a message. Seriously, right? You can let him do whatever it is that he wants. Action, adventure. I kind of feel like you already do a little bit, right? Yeah, honestly. Okay, I'm going to say it because you asked the question. I'm going to answer what Spirit is saying, but I don't agree upon it. Okay, Amy? I do not agree, but I will say it. Spirit is saying you need to leave him his control. We know he likes control. You need to let him live his action, his adventures. But you also need to let him a little bit take control, take advantage of you. And that's where I lose. That's where I get off the wagon, sweetie. When you need, when you have to let somebody kind of take, control over you, of your wants and your desires, because ultimately Spirit is really not wrong. Seriously, Spirit is saying there's going to be some stalling, there's going to be some delays, there's going to be a bunch of stuff that's going to be coming upon, but really, you need to let him do what he wants. That's what you got to do. You got to need him do what he wants. Don't create any problems and just kind of go with the flow. It's the only way. There's no other way, because any other way, there's barriers, there's delays, there's frustrations. Cancer's energy today. Let's go and see that one. I think I'll prefer that answer. Cancer's energy today. What do we have in Cancer's energy? He's actually looking at opportunity. He's looking at the far. He's looking at the horizon is what he is doing. Actually, you know what? Cancer's energy today, he's looking towards the future. He's a little bit lazy though, and a little bit stubborn, so he doesn't really want to change anything, but he is quite obsessing over you. And I'm going to be as 18 plus as I can, or as YouTube friendly as I can. He's all into solo pleasures with you today, Laura. Amy, he is all into beautiful beautiful solo pleasures today. Cancer with Amy. What is going on with Cancer and Amy? We want things to be rapid. We want decisions to be done really, really quickly. I feel as though Cancer is going to be offering to Amy some type of a date, some type of why don't we go, why don't we meet up? I feel like it's going to be somewhat of a quick type of experience. It will be good. It will be fulfilling. It will be absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to say, why not? Within the following 7 days, I'm going to say within the following week, you are getting a proposition to meet up and have some fun. How can you make his fears go away with you for the future? Oh, my lovely. That is a difficult thing. How can you make his fears go away with you into the future? So, how can you make his fears go away with you into the future? Oh, my beautiful. You need to do exactly what you've always been doing. You need to be compassionate. You need to be caring. You need to be emotionally stable. You need to be there. You need to be intuitive. Honestly, you need to be the one that you've always been and not really change. And there's nothing more that you can really do. You need him to know that you're not going to betray him. You're not going to lie. You're not ever going to put him into any trouble whatsoever. There's nothing really more that you can do. You can tell him that you're there for him, that you're never really going to do anything bad to him, or you're never going to expose him to anything, that you do love him, you do care for him, but anything more, you can't do anything more. What you've already done, like your maximum, if you will. It is up to him to do his own side now. It is up to him to let his own fears down, but you can't battle you can't battle his fears. You can't battle his lessons on his challenges. He needs to do that by himself. But the best that you can do is always to be there and to support him and to let him know that you love him and that you care for him. And by being there for him, he's going to realize that you're never really going anywhere. And for that, he absolutely loves you. Is Spirit drinking about what? That's why you need help to change, right? Is Spirit drinking? Why would Spirit be drinking? You feel like you're giving up, right? And that's why you need things to change. I know that's why you need things to change, sweetie. I know. Yeah. I know, my beautiful Amy. I really, really do. But, oh, that's Joseph saying that. I'm going to have to say over here, I know that you feel like you want to give up, but I don't really feel like you're going to give up, sweetie, because I feel as though he loves you and you do love him and you don't really want to you don't want to let him go, sweetie. I don't feel so whatsoever. So I'm actually going to have to say over here, You need to continue to the exact same path that you're already in, my beautiful Amy. There's a lot of work that you need to put into the relationship, but there's a lot of love, there's a lot of expression, there's a lot of compassion that is really, really important into all of this. You need to know that every once in a while there might be a little bit of betrayal, there might be a little bit of something that could be coming upon, because he always does have a little bit of that other side. He always has a little bit of that other, he's always a little bit moving forward towards the wife, because the wife has house and she has recognition and she has whatever seems good to be socially acceptable into the whole world. So just be a little bit careful about that, sweetie. I know you're tired of being sad. I know. Spirit wants you to do what Cancer wants, right? It's kind of crazy. I know. Well, actually, no. It's not that Spirit, my beautiful Amy, is telling you that you need to do what Cancer wants you to do. But Spirit is telling you that if you do want to be with Cancer, you need to do what he wants, because otherwise, he will not continue. I know it's all up to him. There's nothing you can do. There's absolutely nothing, Amy. Nothing. He is in control. He is the one who decides, and you either have to go with the flow or just kind of decide that you're going to let him go. I know. Betrayal? No, there's no betrayal. There's no betrayal. He's not going with anybody else. He's not going anywhere else. He does love you, and he truly does always want two people into his life. He wants you and he wants the other. The other one has finances. You have love. You have desire. You have passion. And it's as if he's not able to find everything. My dear gosh. It's as if he's not able to find everything within the same person. Joseph, lovely. You just want a general on what's coming towards you. The girl that you were talking to decides somebody else was more her speed. Oh no. Well, okay, that's life. I can't make some other girl smile. Problem is, there isn't a way to wash him away. All you can do is kind of guide them, right? I know, sweetie. Okay, well, let's go see what's coming up on for you, Joseph. Red and Happy Summers next, followed out by Lan. And Lilith and Juanson, well, we will say in 10 minutes we'll finish up the live. Time to do this on to do Juanson's reading. So let's say in 10 minutes, guys. Amy, until he has no more financial choices onto the other side, I will say no. There's really nothing that you can do, sweetie. You can't change. You can't change what he believes he needs into his life. He believes that he needs that because of socially speaking. It is very important for him to have that acknowledgement. And that's what happens. Thank you, Juanson, for that list, sweetie. So I'm going to have to say over here, my beautiful Joseph, I know that you might not be into a relationship right now. It might not have worked out, but you are so loved. You are so supported. You are so cared for. At the same time, I'm seeing a little bit of a rude awakening, which is that tower, which is, I guess, that lady that decided upon somebody else. Yeah, okay. I'm seeing over here walking away. So this is all about this girl. Okay, let's continue. You are trying to feel somewhat of a void over here. I feel as though you want so much more than what you're getting right now, but you always have some type of relationships where things are imbalanced. Things are a little bit, I'm sorry. I'll take a sip. Things seem to be a little bit under tension often. Let's continue. Hey. This I like. New infatuation coming on in for you. Yes, yes, and yes. Thank you, Juanson. So, Joseph, I love you, sweetie. I love your name. I love you. You're adorable. You're so sweet all the time. You're so caring. You're so profound. And that might be one of the reasons why sometimes it's a little bit difficult to find somebody. When you're too darn cute and you're too darn sweet, that's what happens. People abuse of you, sweetie. So be careful about those ladies who are coming into your life, okay? Make sure that they don't use you into any kind of way. I am going to say new love seems to be coming into your life. So new love, somebody who seems to be almost a little bit artistic. And I know that you are also, right? I know, yes. You always feel like you're carrying all the way into the past couples. I know. That is because you're caring, you're giving, you're sweet, and you're willing to modify. You're willing to make changes. You're willing to make people happy because you're that type of person. But at some point, when you're always willing to do that, I know you're always careful. When you're always the one who is giving, 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 people take. Be careful what people are taking. At some point, you'll meet the perfect girl who's not going to take from you. She'll just take the correct amount and nothing much more. So I do actually see over here somebody new who seems to be popping on in. I'm going to say, first week of February, sweetie. So right a little bit before Valentine's Day, just to give you a little bit of pressure. You blame your mom for that. Oh, why not, Joseph? Why not? Oh my gosh. Yes. I'm always for that. Yeah, that sounds very Freudian. Let's blame our moms and our dads. I don't blame my mom for a lot of things. I blame my dad for a lot of things. So that being said, and I feel as though my kids, I have 3 kids, I feel as though they blame their dad for a lot of things too. So I don't know. It's kind of a little bit of a, I know, under pressure, but not too much, because if you do meet her the first week of February, you're kind of passing through the whole Valentine's Day whole commercial thing. So you should be good. Yeah. I'm actually going to have to say over here, you are going to be meeting somebody. I feel as though she has lighter colored hair. I feel as though she is more balanced. I feel like she has not been into a relationship into a little while because she's been trying to concentrate onto herself, onto her wants, onto her desires, onto her life, onto her career, and everything of the such. She is somebody who is somewhat artistic, but somebody who is very down to earth at the very same time. She has light colored eyes. Water sign is what I can see. I don't quite know where you're going to be meeting her, though. You are going to be, I don't know, it could be some dating site or something of the such, because I feel like you're talking. I see you guys talking over and over and over and over. And then you end up seeing each other. You end up meeting each other. And I feel as though it goes really quite well. So I'm going to say to you, I feel as though love is coming in for you next year into the beginning of the new year. Is it going to go very far off? A little bit too soon to say, but she seems to be quite loving and caring. So beautiful, unexpected changes. Unexpected changes in finances also. I know that you're not necessarily, I know that into your line of work, it's not necessarily, you don't necessarily have any upgrades unless you actually buy a garage yourself. But I don't know, maybe it's a lotto ticket, maybe you're going to a casino, maybe you're receiving some money from somebody. But there is a little bit of a financial change that is coming on in, but seems to be coming on in into the positives. So that's all good. I like that. You've never been into a self-starter. Okay, well, I don't know. Hello, my beautiful tea clean, sweetie. Thank you. I don't know where you're going to be meeting this girl, sweetie. But I see you exchanging messages and everything. Hey, why don't you try a dating site, sweetie? Why not? I say go for it, Joseph. Nothing wrong with the dating sites. My dear gosh, that's where a lot of people meet each other today. Is moving shops, right? Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Yeah, not necessarily. Yeah. Let me know, my beautiful Joseph, if there's anything else I can do for you, my lovely. Red Nappy Summer, followed out by Lan. Let me just move back into our PayPal to see if I had Lan's questions, but I actually don't believe that I did. So let's go and find this out. Okay. Oh, I believe I have Amy again also. Hold on. No, I do not. Okay, perfect. So here we go. I'm just going to go back over here, make sure that all of PayPal is good. And, oh yes, I do have our beautiful Amy again. All right. Okay, Amy, just hold on a few moments, my lovely. So let's go see Red Nappy Summer, and then I'm moving over to Lan. And I said I want to know, yes, moving question, but I don't quite know what your moving question is. Okay, so Lan, if you would like to post me your question, please go for it, sweetie. And I thank you for your beautiful Oh, there you go. Thank you. I appreciate it. You're coming right up next. So Red Nappy Summer followed out by Lan. And then we have T Clean and Amy. So how is Gina feeling about you? How is Gina feeling about you, Red Nappy Summer? Let's go find out, sweetie. So how is Gina feeling about you? Followed out by Lan, T Clean, and Amy. So how is Gina feeling about you? Unexpected changes seem to be coming on in. Okay. A little bit of a milestone, a little bit of a shaky foundation over here. A little bit unsure, but I'm actually going to have to say that you are loved and you are cared for, but things seem to be a little bit unclear. How interesting is that, Red Nappy Summer? I'm going to take out another deck and go get a little bit more clarity upon this. I feel as though, thank you, Lilith, there is a lot that is going on over here, Red Nappy Summer. A lot of kind of mixed up emotions all together. And I say mixed up emotions because I'm getting that everything is a little bit unclear, but we do want to be loved by you. We do want to be supported by you. But at the same time, I'm getting like there is some delays or some frustrations, and we're just kind of taking it one step at a time. We do want success with you. We do want renewal. What I'm going to have to say is we're a little bit unfocused at this moment, which is why things are a little bit unclear. But Red Nappy Summer, if you do want anything to be happening with this person, I'm going to say make a move, do something over here, because I do feel as though something good is going to be coming towards you. We have wants, we have desires, but we're a little bit confused into our mind. We just need like a little bit more time. We need to have a little bit more harmony. We need to have a little bit more trust. We need to have a little bit more stability. And within that, we're going to be able to find our answers and we're going to be able to move on forward with you. I feel as though we do want to be with you. We do want to have that certain path with you, but things are a little bit unclear. If you're able to sit down, if you're able to talk about your emotions, what you want, where you're moving on forward, I feel like it could be much easier into that kind of way. Because you're into a position where you seem to be stuck into a milestone. You need to pass over this obstacle in order to get something better. So are you loved and cared for? I have no doubt about it. Can things work out with this person if things are a little bit shaky? Absolutely. You just need to give it a little bit more time and a little bit more attention. You're off to have an amazing night. Oh, yourself, my beautiful Joseph, sweetie. Have yourself a lovely evening at work, sweetie. Sending you so much love. Lan, beautiful. You're moving to a new city. Congratulations for you, sweetie. It can be stressful, can't it? And you found several great apartments. 4 of them. Hey, you found a lot. And you think that's what you've narrowed it down to. Well, that's already a lot, honestly. Would you be the happiest at the sugar complex or continue looking? I don't know. I'm really excited about the sugar complex. It's got all different kind of questions coming into my mind. Okay, well, let's go and see that, Len. So should you go there or not? Thank you, my beautiful T Clean. Let's go over here. Should you go to the sugar complex? And let's go back over here. Sugar complex, yes or no? Let's go and find that out. So, what do I have? What is coming upon over here? Let's go and see. Playing it safe, compassionate, inner. Okay, emerging. Thank you, my beautiful T Clean. I'll answer both your questions at the same time in just one moment. So, what can I see for you over here? Is this the right place for you? I'm actually going to have to say a yes. I feel as though you're actually going to have a lot of happiness. You're going to be quite triumphant. I feel as though you're just going to find that place. It's going to be a little bit of an emerging place for you where you're going to be able to find your direction. You're going to be able to surmount different obstacles that are be coming for you. I don't know why exactly what it is, but it seems to be really just that perfect symphony, that perfect harmony of a place where you need to be, where everything is just going to agglomerate around you and is going to bring good and beautiful abundance towards you. So I'm definitely going to have to say for you, my beautiful Lan, should you go to the sugar complex? I'm very curious about the whole name of it, but it's a definite yes, my sweetie. Yes, yes, and yes. And thank you so very much for joining us, and thank you for being here tonight, and thank you for your beautiful patience. We so appreciate it, sweetie. All right, my beautiful tea clean, just give me 1 second. I'm just going to go to my library and get a little bit of a deck. I'm going to come back for tea clean and Amy and Watson. All right, I got some Madame Andorra. Here we go. And let's just see. So we want to know, we're here for tea clean. Do you have anybody coming in to date? Let's go and find that out. And you say, coming in to date, yet you're asking me about well, my girlfriend Claudia's home would be the place for you to buy. Okay, she offered it to buy you. And it could be a great retirement place. Let's go and see that. All right, so here we go. Oh no, what happened, Carrie? Somebody came on in and they laughed. Sugarland. I love it, Lan. Maybe Sugar or maybe Sugarland. I love it. Go for it, sweetie. What a beautiful name. Well, I like sugar, so there you go. Okay. Let's go and find out over here for tea clean. My beautiful Amy, please do post your questions. My sweetie, you're going to be up next. So do you have anybody coming in to date? Yes or no? Oh, my beautiful Carrie. I am so sorry, sweetie. Seriously, who comes on in, looks at something, and just kind of goes away, right? The wizard over here. Okay, conflicts and danger. Your perseverance is actually going to be rewarded. Skills. All right. My beautiful. Let's take another deck and go get a little bit more information from what I can see. So still no stove working, right? That is absolutely amazing, Carrie. I don't get that. All right, tea clean. So will your... Okay. We're going to go and check for your girlfriend's home after. Do you have anybody coming in to date at this moment? From what I can actually see is that you're a little bit blocked over here. But I feel as though the doors are going to be opening. There is going to be something. There is going to be somebody who is going to be coming closer to you. But this person, I kind of feel like you're not necessarily like this person all this much. I feel like you're going to date this person maybe 2 or 3 times, but nothing much more. I actually see them as being kind of bossy, kind of domineering a little bit, not really your style. So I'm going to say you're going to most likely date somebody coming on into the month of January. You're going to date maybe once or twice. You're going to end it. This person is still going to want to continue with you though, but you're not going to be interested. I feel as though the actual next relationship that could be more stable, that could be good, that is going to be coming on in, seems to be coming on in a little bit further off. And I see it more around March or April, where there's actual beautiful teamwork. There's collaboration that comes on in. We don't have any indecisions. We know what we want. We seem to be moving on forward towards it. I feel as though this person is of a sign of Cancer is what I am seeing. They're fairly tall. They have darker colored hair. I don't feel like they wear any glasses, anything the such. About 5'9", about maybe 5'9", even maybe 5'10". I feel as though they're stable. I feel as though they don't have any children. I don't feel like they live all that far away from you, but I don't feel like they're coming on in until the spring. Before that, you have somebody else, but they're bossy. They don't really fit with your temperament, with your personality. You're not going to like this person. You're going to meet them maybe once or twice, and you're going to end up things. But the next person coming on in is all going to be about collaboration, communication, talking, and we're going to actually be making more moves towards you, not the one who's going to have to make the moves. They're going to be making those moves towards you. They're going to be simple, they're going to be direct, and they're really going to want some beautiful, steady progress into the relationship. So I'm actually going to more speak about the one coming into the spring, because the other one, I just kind of feel like it's a little bit of somebody popping on in and kind of leaving on out at the same time. And I don't really feel like they're going to be bringing anything good for you. Thank you for posting your question, my beautiful Amy. Let's go and see about your friend Claudia. The place for you to buy. She offered you to buy it. I think that's lovely. I hope your daughter is doing good and you're doing good too, by the way, sweetie. Let's go see. So, could that be a good place for you to buy? So, will your girlfriend, Claudia... Ah, hello, beautiful Patricia. Nice to see you, sweetie. So will your girlfriend Claudia's home be the place for you to buy? Because she did offer it to you. And you say it could be a good retirement place, right? The World, reverse position. It's kind of interesting what I'm going to have to say over here for you, sweetie. It might not necessarily be what you're expecting or what you would like it to, but I'll say it anyways. If you do want to buy it, I say, okay, why not? It could be an okay place for you, but I'm actually going to have to say more of a no. You're learning to keep your energy clean, right? And you're still waiting on a kidney. Oh, sweetie. Oh, my beautiful. I wish it upon you and your beautiful daughter, sweetie. As for Claudia's home, I know that she did offer you to buy it. And I know that it could be a good retirement place, but I don't necessarily feel like it's a good one for you, T-Clean. I'm sorry, sweetie. I would have loved to have said yes. It could have been so easy, right? But I got to tell you the truth. I don't really feel like this is the home for you. I feel like you're going to be working and working and working. I don't know. Is it possible that there's a lot of renovations? There's a lot of things that could need to be done upon this place. I feel like you're going to be disappointed. And I feel like overall you're going to feel as though maybe she was hiding some things from you, but I don't feel like she is hiding anything. I don't feel like she's being secretive whatsoever. But I do feel like there could be some problems related to the actual place that she does not know about, that you're going to be stuck with it. You're going to find it out in time. I don't feel like you'll be happy with it, sweetie. So, and it's going to create some conflicts. I'll say stay away, T-Clean. I don't see it as being something good. I see it as being problems, actually. So, if you're able to stay a little bit of away, I say stay away, sweetie. T-Clean, it was so sweet to see you tonight, lovely. If there's anything else, let me know into the chat area, okay? And I'm sending you and your beautiful daughter so much love, abundance, and above all, beautiful protection. Keep that beautiful energy clean. It does wonders. That's it, right? You'd rather keep her friendship than have any problems whatsoever. I know, sweetie. This is why I'm telling you. I know that it could be easy, and I know that you don't want to have any conflicts with her, so it's better that way than you find out that there's a bunch of problems all over the place and you're stuck with it and ends up costing you more money. You end up being upset with her and the whole thing. It's just not a good idea. My dear Amy, is Cancer planning on a regular hookup or something different? So is Cancer planning on a regular hookup or something different? So we are with Amy, followed out by Patricia and Juanson. So is Cancer planning on a regular hookup or something different? Here we go. Ace of Rods over here. Okay. Is it, I feel as though he would like to be more regular. He would like to have more of a certain schedule, but without necessarily having a schedule. So I will say as though he would like to meet you at least once or twice a month. It seems to be the number that I'm getting into my mind right now. So I will say once or twice a month is what he would like. It's not really something different. Whenever he is able to see you, it is perfect. But even whenever he's going to be completely divorced from, you know, the other, I still feel like he is on to the once to twice a month, nothing much more. I feel like he wants to keep his own independence. And his thoughts on his plans with you. Let's go find that out. So his thoughts on his plans with you. He wants vitality. He wants this to work. He wants to be optimistic. He wants to have success. He wants to have love. He doesn't want to have any regrets. He doesn't want to be rejected. He wants things to be moving quite slowly. Quite frankly, what he truly does want is hope. He wants to have a certain liberation of anything that would attach him to something. Once he is no longer going to be with the other, he wants to feel as though he is somewhat free, that he can move upon the way that he would like to actually move upon. So his thoughts on his plans with you is he wants to continue to see you. He wants you to be the main person into his life, but he doesn't want to have a commitment. He doesn't want to have any strings attached anymore. Strings attached for him mean problems, mean pain, mean money, financial difficulties. And I don't feel as though he wants to ever get back into that type of a problem or that type of a situation, which is a lot, which is creating that barrier and that obstacle upon you guys actually living together and moving in together. He does not want to have any type of relationships like that anymore because he doesn't want to have to lose everything again. What do you need to know? What's coming to you that's going to make you sad? You told me that you were feeling sad and you don't want to be sad, yet you want to know what's going to make you sad? Sweetie, I'm going to go and see if I see anything that's going to be making you sad, my lovely. Hopefully I won't see anything in particular. Let's go find it out. So what do you need to know? What's coming that is going to be making you sad? Let's go see that out. And again, everybody, we do have memberships now. So if you do want to become a member, please do go and check out the different tiers that we do have. So let's go and see what's going to be making you sad. You're such a sweetie pie, Amy. You're so adorable. What's going to be making you sad is the actual choices, and I don't really feel like it's that much more than that. So into a certain way, it's kind of good because it's not as bad as I actually thought that it would be. I'm going to have to say over here, I feel, thank you, beautiful Lilith. I will post that, sweetie. I feel as though what's going to be really making you sad is the fact that you guys are no longer going to necessarily, he's no longer going to be with the wife, yet he is not moving on forward with what he wants and what he always told you that he would do. And I feel as though that is what is going to be making you ultimately sad, that he's always a little bit stuck into that stalemate position, into that position where we need to make a decision, but we never really make a decision. Yet you feel as though you're giving every single thing that you can, every single ounce of your being you are putting towards, you are always there. You are always giving love. You're always giving attention. You're giving whatever it is that he wants, yet he is not able to give you one little ounce of what it is that you would like. And that, I feel, makes you sad. That, I feel, is what just kind of destroys your heart, your emotions, your sadness, yourself, sweetie. That's what brings you down into a daytime, is that you can't figure out what it is that you can do to make him love you and want to be with you and only you, and leave the other and just, be happy together, when there's really nothing that you can truly do, because it is all upon him. But he is no longer wanting any other commitment, and that is what is going to be making you sad. He no longer wants to be into a committed relationship, living with somebody and dedicating his whole life to somebody, because he has lost way too much. He has been burned once and doesn't want to be burned a second time. And that is going to make you sad, because you're going to realize after time, even when he's no longer with the other, that he's still not going to change his mind. He's still going to want to continue to see you every once in a while. What do you have good that is coming your way? Good coming your way. Choices are coming your way. And I know that you might say, oh, how is a choice good for me, right? A choice is good for you if you make the right choice for yourself. What do you think is good? A stupid example, but an example as it is. If you're on a diet and you want to lose weight and you have the choice between eating a piece of cake and not eating it, what do you choose to do? If you decide that you're going to eat it, you're not really following with what it is that you wanted. Therefore, you're not really going to be happy. You're going to end up being disappointed. So what good do you have coming? You need to see the good into what is coming your way. You can actually see goodness within your business. I feel as though you're getting more clients. I feel that the word is kind of going upon that you offer great service, that you are the one that we need to call. You're the one that we need into our life. So good for you for that, because there is nothing better than really having a reference from somebody else to hire somebody to come to our place. Nobody else. So good for you. It is the very best publicity altogether. So financially speaking, I'm going to say that things are going to get better. And I know that you need to look at it a little bit into a twisted kind of a way, but it is really a good thing for you that he is no longer going to be with the other. You no longer have to battle with the other. You no longer have to wonder what's going on with the other, because the other at some point coming on soon is no longer going to be there. It is just going to be you and him. Therefore, it is a blessing for you. You don't have to wonder about the other anymore. The other's not going to be into the picture. It's really going to be about you and him. Your finances seem to be getting better. Other than that, I feel as though your social life is also slowly starting to build itself. So you don't necessarily have to rely simply upon him to get more happiness or to get more acceptance into your life. There's not that many choices coming on through, sweetie. Honestly, I don't feel like you're leaving. Actually, there's no choices, sweetie. I don't feel as though you are leaving a husband because the other is not ready for anything. The other is not willing to commit. Therefore, you're staying where you are. The only other choices that you really have is about spending more time for yourself. dedicating more time for yourself, for your hobbies, for your friends, to go and see Cancer and to really just move on forward with your business. So the choices are more coming with business. How many more clients do you want? How much more work do you really want to have? And how far do you really want to go with this? How much do you actually want to implicate yourself into your new business that is growing? Those are where your questions truly are. There's no questions towards love at this moment until Cancer actually tells you that he wants to be with you and only you. You're still going to stick into your position, sweetie, because it costs way too much to go anywhere else. Let me know, my beautiful Amy, if there's anything else I can do for you. My dear Patricia, I am so glad your mom is doing great. What is going on with A? Was he thinking, was he feeling? Because he did not write back to you, did he? He did not. La 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 la. What am I going to do with this man is what I have to say. What am I going to do? Okay. You're afraid that he will want his freedom to see others, and that's what you're scared of. No, I don't see him wanting to see others. You know why, Amy? I'm going to explain to you why. With you, he has everything that he needs, every single thing all together. He doesn't need anybody else. You fulfill his every dream, and you not necessarily wanting to be with him, or no, you do want to be with him, but you not actually having him say, okay, I'm going to give you what you want if we move in together or if we're together. If you do not give him that type of an option, he is going to continue to see you. There's no reason for him to go see anybody else. No reason whatsoever, because you're giving him every single thing that he wants. He's not going to go and see anybody else. No, absolutely not. I have no doubt about that, sweetie. Patricia, you say you told him my parents would go months without talking, and I did not understand this silent thing, right? No judgment. And you're sure there are things about me people don't understand. Your parents would go months without talking? All right, okay. It's funny, but it's not. But months just seem like the longest of time. Okay, what is he thinking? What is he feeling? What is going on for Patricia? And we're going to finish up the live tonight with Watson. So for all other beautiful 8 people that are still here with us, please do come back and see us tomorrow. Same place, same time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another live reading. So let's go see Patricia. Seriously, oh my God. No, my parents have never done that. I don't know, maybe a couple of hours not talking, nothing much more. It was so strange. It must have been really strange. Really. Months. That is so strange. Okay, well, let's go. Let's go see what I've got for you. Choices. Look at that. Choices based on sincere feelings. That is so interesting. I like to see that, Patricia. So I kind of feel as though he's actually thinking about, hey, do I really tell Patricia how I care for her, how much she is important into my life, and how much I miss her, and how much I do want to see her, or do I just kind of hold it on back, right? Amy. Blessed be, my sweetie. You are so loved in so many ways, even from your beautiful Cancer, sweetie. Please do remember that. You are so, so loved, Amy. You can never do, right, Patricia? Honestly, Patricia, I kind of understand it. Months is a little bit long. When I was, hold on. When I first met David, and we had no kids, we could go for like a whole week, like 7 days, 10 days, no talking. Yeah, it was horrific. Living in the same house, by the way, not talking. And then I'm like, this is so stupid. And so, anyways, fight after fight, years after years, we have managed to bring it down to, well, 18 years later, we have actually managed to bring it down to a couple hours. But, I mean, we used to span a whole, like, a week or even 10 days not talking to each other. And into my mind, it is just the stupidest thing ever. But I am so stubborn, and he is so stubborn that I so get it. But it is such silliness at the same time. It is such a waste of time. I know, Patricia, right? All right. So I understand your mom and your dad. I really do. I get it, but it's silly. And I acknowledge it now, which is why I did try to change it, which is why now we're at like a couple hours. Sometimes for me, a couple hours is not enough. I want a couple days. But that being said, Patricia, what's going on? He actually wants to tell you a little bit more how he's feeling. The problem being with A is that this is it, right? He wants to tell you a little bit more how he's feeling. He is hoping to be able to do it. He does, really does. Yeah, I mean, really does want to. Amy, we love you, sweetie. You. But at the same time, Patricia, he's not able to do it. He's got so many wants, so many desires, and he can't do it. Oh, my dear gosh. So he's not able to do it, but he's thinking about it. But look, our page is in reverse position. So he wants to tell you how much you are so very important into his world, how much he's holding on to you. And honestly, he is trying to be as mature as possible. He is trying to grow within this relationship. And that I feel is a beautiful message that I'm getting, which is not something that I usually do get, but he is trying to grow. He is trying to be stronger. He is trying to be the man that he should be in order to be into your life, in order for you to have somebody that you deserve into your life. So he's trying to put as much energy as possible. He's working onto it, sweetie. He really is. So let's go see what else. He's working on trying to be a better man is what I can say for the moment for you. A better partner for you. Let's go see what else I can get. Yes, because he believes that you deserve better, that you deserve more, and he's not quite able to give you that right now, and he doesn't want to lose you. So he wants to be able to do as best as he can. He wants to be able to give you as much as he can. How far is he going to be able to go with this? Well, you know what? I'm going to say, as long as we have one little step at a time, I feel like we're moving one step at a time into a better direction, right? Even if it's one little baby step, it's one little baby step more than we actually had, just last week or the week before. So I'm getting over here the moon followed on over here by being, this is it. We are overwhelmed by our anxiety, by our fear, by our illusions, but really we are so idealistic. We are so romantic into our mind, into our world. When he thinks about you, he thinks about romance. He thinks about beautiful things. He thinks about beautiful things that he can do for you. He thinks about beautiful ideas. He thinks about being romantic with you. So he's actually thinking more and more and more about beautiful things that he could bring into your life. And for that, I'm grateful myself for that, sweetie. I love that. Let me go and get you a couple messages from him. So I'm going to have to say at this moment, I feel as though he's having a couple little problems actually trying to figure out when it is that you guys can meet each other, when it is that you guys can see each other, which is most likely why he has not quite replied yet. Hello, Farzana, sweetie. But I feel as though he's working upon it. But what's really important is that his energy is shifting more and more towards a relationship, right? Yes. And for that, I know we love. Even though we're going through somewhat of a rough patch, my feelings for you have not changed. Things will get better. I absolutely do. Promise. I have a lot going on in my life right now, and I can't quite give you the attention that you do deserve, but I do want to give it to you. And I want to feel the warmth of your body next to mine. Are you ready for a beautiful moment of passion? And you know what? Let's just have a beautiful dinner together. Let's just enjoy ourselves afterwards. So this is what he is thinking. I know there's still no response. I feel as though he's trying to figure out that best time. You know what it is? Thank you, my beautiful Farzana. What I actually feel is that often, and thank you for a donation, sweetie. So we're going to be with Farzana, followed out by Juanson to conclude the readings for tonight. Patricia, I feel as though it is easier for him to actually make that move upon and to get closer to you than the reverse. When it's you taking in charge, I feel like it's more complicated for him. It's more difficult, and he feels like it's just a little bit too overwhelming, which is why he likes to be the one who takes the charge, who makes the decision and starts to move on forward. It feels more comfortable for him. So I feel as though he's trying to figure out things, but he's trying at the same time not to really feel too pressured into the same thing. And he's trying to find the exact time that could be good. So I'm going to say let's leave him a little bit more time, maybe into the following 3 or 4 days. If he doesn't write on back, send him out a little message saying, oh, you know what, would you like us to meet up at some point? Is that okay with you? Or are you too busy into your schedule? Just kind of leave it up a little bit into the open and see what he says. If you don't leave him too much pressure, you'll end up getting something good in return. He doesn't like the pressure. He doesn't like the fact of being a little bit put up against the wall. That's okay, my beautiful Farzana. I know that's what you want, my beautiful Patricia. I know, sweetie. Yeah, well, you need to go silent a little bit, and then whenever you do contact him within the following 2-3 days, you need to contact him, but not necessarily in regards to that, or just talk about it a little bit, but don't put him any pressure upon it. Let him know that whenever he is good, whenever he figures out a point, that is going to be absolutely perfect. There's no pressure whatsoever. It could be in January. It doesn't really matter. Whenever he's ready, just let you know and all will be good. You'll try to find some time, right? Just let him have a little bit more control. It's easier for him. He feels more comfortable and it'll go much better for you, sweetie. My beautiful Farzana, will you be shortlisted for the next round of interviews? Oh no, Farzana, what is that about, sweetie? Let me go and see that. All right, my beautiful Patricia, and you let me know where that goes, sweetie. It was so nice to see you. You're such a beautiful angel, Patricia. You're so beautiful. Your mom is so grateful to have you around. It is absolutely amazing. And again, I love your mom. She's so cute. She's so adorable. She's like you, just older. She's so cute. She's so funny. I'm glad that she's doing better, Patricia. Sending you so much love, sweetie. Farzana, are you going to be shortlisted? What's going to be happening over here? Let's go see. Moderation, balance, a little bit more harmony. It seems to be coming on out. Things are a little bit unclear, but look at that. Ace of Wands. Yes, fears, confrontations. Oh, no recognition over here. Let me take out a little bit more. I feel like there's going to be a little bit of something that's going to be happening, but then I kind of feel like it falls on short. I don't really like it. Let me go see over here. Hold on. So will you be shortlisted for the next round of interviews? So much love, my beautiful Patricia, to you and your mom, sweetie. Okay, justice. We're working really, really hard. Personal goals, alignment is into there, but I just kind of feel like things are a little bit ineffective. I'm actually going to have to say there is going to be some delays. So my beautiful Farzana, I feel as though, and I did validate with both because, I was a little bit worried about the whole thing altogether, and I just wanted to validate. I'm going to have to say your position and your curriculum altogether was very, and is still very, very important. Depending upon who is going to continue or not and what they're going to decide upon, it could switch, it could change. I do see a little bit of a chance for you, but mostly I'm going to say that there's going to be some delays. So I will say I kind of feel like you might not get to that next round of interviews, sweetie. I'm sorry, my beautiful. I feel as though there are some delays. I feel like there's a little bit of a lack of direction over here, and you're not necessarily getting what it is that you want. You're going to have to work. You're going to have to continue to work hard, sweetie, over here. And the future has not yet been revealed, but there seems to be silence. There doesn't really seem to be any movement. And from the non-movement, I'm going to say there's no action. You might not get it, sweetie. I'm going to say no, my lovely. I'm sorry, my sweetie. I hope you do. I hope that the energy changes. But for the moment, I'll say no, my lovely. Sending you a really big hug, sweetie. Let's manifest, my lovely. Let's manifest. Let's work upon this and let's see what we can get. I don't know when these round of interviews are. Our beautiful full moon is expected onto the 7th of December. It is already beautiful up in the sky. Let's manifest, sweetie. I will manifest for you, my beautiful. And I will hope for beautiful things. And I will hope for that energy to change for you, sweetie. Yeah, you keep telling her to do that, sweetie. She's adorable. She loves you. Farzana, I'm going to, onto that beautiful full moon, send you as much beautiful positive energy I can get, sweetie. I am going to wish for the most abundance. You've got this. Continue to hope. Continue to move on forward and positive. I hope it comes your way, sweetie. Sending you so much love. Let's go and see Juanson over here. Okay, hold on. Just 1 second. Juanson. All right, Juanson, let's go over here. Have a beautiful night, Patricia. Let's do this and let's go see Juanson. So you didn't even have a singing lesson today, right? All right. And no, beautiful Elizabeth. Oh. Okay. So a general and a love. Into your general, here we go. A lot of hope, a lot of wants, a lot of desires, a lot of fantasies, a lot of wanting creations over here. I'm actually going to have to say, I feel as though with this meeting with Elizabeth has really just kind of given us a little bit, if you will, of that of that desire, of that want, of that hope. I feel as though she has brought in more hope into your life. And I feel as though that is absolutely beautiful. Because, my dear gosh, you need that hope. You need that love. You need to know that things are going to change. That you have beautiful opportunities that are going to be coming upon. You need to be careful for any type of deception that may be coming into your life. You are going to have some moments, a little bit of a roller coaster, in and out, in and out, in and out. But, I mean, don't restrict yourself upon that whatsoever. You need to continue to look on forward. You need to continue to transform. You need to continue to see the good. You need to know that you are seriously just there. You are protected, and that wealth and abundance will come on into your life. You do have some people who are jealous of you around you at work, but it's okay. You know what? Keep on doing what you're doing and don't really bother about the other people. I don't feel like you have any foxes or anybody of the such that are coming on in, but you do need to be careful for that. For you, it's important to really just be that beautiful male that is there, that sexual energy. You need to have that beautiful perception. Whenever you are there with her, make sure that that time is 101,000,000% utilized as best as it can be. I know we're always telling you need to get the number, you need to do this, you need to do that. Absolutely, you do need to do all that. But I feel as though more than ever, that time that you do spend with her, whenever you do see her, must be the most beautiful and precious time spent together. It's got to be there. It's got to be strong. It's got to be powerful, because you know what? That's what she thinks about whenever you guys are no longer together. Hey, how was my time with Watson? I was so glad to see him. I was so glad to feel his energy, to know that I kind of feel like he's still interested in me, and everything of the such. Make sure whenever you do see her, to let her know that into some kind of way that, you know what, you're not with anybody else. So she doesn't really have to worry about it or think about it. It's going to be one worry less. It's going to be one barrier less at the same time. Yeah, you need to utilize every single thing that's going to be coming towards you, sweetie. Anisha Queen, please do come back and see us tomorrow, my sweetie. So a profound transformation is going to be taking place into your life, but you need to be yourself. You have so much to offer to the world by just being you. Your love has the power to transform all things, including your relationships and your love life. It is just so very important for you to utilize every single occasion that's going to be coming towards you. Nisha Queen, have yourself the most loveliest evening, and thank you for coming to join us tonight, sweetie. Much love sent your way, beautiful. Now, Juanson, let's go and check out a little bit of Lenormand. How is she feeling towards you? Let's go check it out with Lenormand. How is she feeling? How's she feeling towards you? She's feeling like she has to whip herself. I had to say it once. And no, actually, it's not really about whipping herself. She feels as though she needs to make a movement towards you. She feels like she needs to do something. She needs to make some kind of change. She needs to give you some type of message that she's not quite able to do so because she's still feeling really, really quite shy. She's a little bit afraid about what you'll say, how you feel, if it's going to be well received or not. So she's looking. She's trying to find some kind of way to actually open up a little bit more of the conversation with you, sweetie. I know. I said whipped, didn't I? I just thought I would catch your attention like that. It had nothing to do with an actual whipping. Okay. I just had to get you somewhere. I kind of felt like you were drifting away, Juanson. Juanson, by the way, thank you for sending your cover, sweetie. I have not had the time to go check it out, but I am going to later, and I'm so sorry that you had some problems. I guess it was problems with, I know how the channel goes, so I get you, sweetie, with your problems. Let's go see it. I'm glad that it's finally up, though, and I'm going to go and check it out right after the live. So let's go and see. I'm sorry, Juanson. I will no longer try to, wake you up with a whipping or anything of the such. Okay, Juanson. She is thinking about you. She is thinking about trying to give you some good news, trying to talk with you, trying to open up a little bit more conversation is what I'm seeing over here. She is wanting more clarity because at this moment she has none. And she wants more information about you. I know, that's what it is, right? I get you, Juanson. I do, sweetie. It happens. It happens. Let's go to get some messages. Let's go see what the angels have to say. All right, angels are saying 1222 or 1222. This is a sign to take a step outside of your comfort zone. What feels comfortable to you now may not be the best for you later. Have confidence into this new direction that you are taking, as it is going to lead you to higher rewards than you could have ever really even imagined. Let's finish up with... No, I don't want to go to the truthful deck. We're going to finish up with the love secrets tonight. Yeah, I feel like we don't need truth, although we have truth, but we already know the truth. Let's go and see what the love secrets have to say. I feel like those messages are going to be nice and strong and quite potent for you tonight. I want us to be one of those couples who cook together and dance around the kitchen. And I can just see you as a chef once and dancing around the kitchen. I will not put any more details because we're not into 18 plus. I would be lost if I lost you now. I can see us taking road trips and just going on to the most epic holidays together. I could kiss you all night, and you know what? It would still not quite be enough. I miss you so much in those times when I simply cannot reach you. And let's go with the last one. I can't go back to my old life now. That, I know you. Oh, Lilith, yes, I love that. I do, I do, I do. And free weekly spells. Oh, you're so darn good. You guys are so perfect. All right, I know you missed the 18 plus, and I know I keep bringing it towards you. I keep torturing you is what I'm doing. I'm like the Wheel of Fortune once, and I keep bringing upon things that are bothering you. Just, yeah. All right, guys. So I'm going to go to bed because my kids have got to wake up tomorrow morning. Therefore, I must wake up also. I am sending you guys so much love, so much abundance. Thank you for joining us tonight into this beautiful live. Thank you for my beautiful mods, my angels. Thank you for all the beautiful souls we have not seen in quite some time. It was so lovely to see you guys tonight. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you tomorrow. Same place, same time. Good night, everybody.